When I talk about the Matrix, I'm talking about the systems which have been created by society, which are deliberately designed to enslave. In the movie, the Matrix were used for our body heat, but here, in this Matrix, we're used for our efforts and our energies. And you're existing inside of a system which is deliberately rigged to make the rich richer and for the poor to stay poor.
Top G, people wanna come and minus me. Everybody look at me, I'm a G. Why you mad at me? Cause I'm a G. Yeah, top G, people wanna come and minus me. Everybody look at me, I'm a G. Why you mad at me? Cause I'm a G. Yeah, top G's only. Too many phony, masculine homies. Females acting like they are holy. Ends up being lonely. No time for game, weightlifting game. Betting some flame, too many names. Breaking their chains, me busy switching lane. Top G, people wanna come and minus me. Everybody look at me, I'm a G. Why you mad at me? Cause I'm a G. Yeah, top G, people wanna come and minus me. Everybody look at me, I'm a G. Why you mad at me? Cause I'm a G. Your mind must be stronger than your feelings. People betray, even if they're reeling. Stay away from the demons, life has a meaning. No use in repeating, yeah. People don't like it when I keep it going. My rap is the best and I keep it flowing. My social media keeps on growing. My looks I keep glowing. Top G, people wanna come and minus me. Everybody look at me, I'm a G. Why you mad at me? Cause I'm a G. Yeah, top G, people wanna come and minus me. Everybody look at me, I'm a G. Why you mad at me? Cause I'm a G. Top G, people wanna come and minus me. Everybody look at me, I'm a G. Why you mad at me? Cause I'm a G. Yeah, top G, people wanna come and minus me. Everybody look at me, I'm a G. Why you mad at me? Cause I'm a G.
Breakfast! Breakfast!
The computer, an extension of the human intellect, center of the most calculating intelligence on Earth.
I am the computer man. I can do anything you can. I am the computer man. I can do anything you can. Computer man, he is your friend. He gonna help you again and again. So if you have a question or two, he's got the answer just for you. I am the computer man, and I am ready for questions now, thank you.
Mr. Computer Man, how much is 2 plus 2?
4.
Mr. Computer Man, how do you spell cat?
C-A-T.
Mr. Computer Man, how do you spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
With letters. I am the computer man. I can do anything you can. I am the computer man. I can do anything you can. Computer man is very wise. He speaks the truth, he never lies. Jenny does not compute. What is your number, please?
Number? I don't have a number. I'm a person.
A person? A person? Amazing! I am the computer man. I can do anything you can. I am the computer man. I can do anything you can.
What is 9,999 times 999,000?
Do anything you a heck of a lot.
Really, who can't say?
Do anything you please.
Hello? Are you there? Hello to the people. Hello to the people. Hello to the people. I must say hello. Hello to everybody. Hello to everybody. Hello to the people. Hello to the people. Hello to the people. I must say hello. Hello to everybody. Hello to everybody. I said hello once, I have to do it twice. DM's looking nice, living a good life. Party all night, first class flight. To my haters, don't wanna be missed with your night. Hello to the people. Hello to the people. Hello to the people. I must say hello. Hello to everybody. Hello to everybody. Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Are you there? Hello, 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 hello. Making that door, Lamborghini yellow. Hello, 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 hello. Wave goodbye, wave hello. Hello to the people. Hello to the people. Hello to the people. I must say hello. Hello to everybody. Hello to everybody. Hello to the people. Hello to the people. Hello to the people. I must say hello. Hello to everybody. Hello to everybody. Hello to the people. Hello to the people. Hello to the people. I must say hello. Hello to everybody. Hello to everybody.
Sos, mistä apua saa? Mä huudan sos. Sitä nyt tarvitaan. Mä huudan sos. Olen niin onneton, taas mun nainen jättänyt on sos. Nainen jätti taas mun, mä huudan sos. Miten tästä toivun, mä huudan sos. Kyllästyn elämään, eikö toivoa oo missään. Nyt olkoon määränpäänä ennen koy, saan siellä seurautta ennen koy.
Charlie and I were down the park. Charlie and I like going on the swings, and I began to tweet that we were going to go on the swings and that we'd be laughing out loud too. And I was just about to send the tweet when Charlie stopped me. Charlie says don't tweet about things nobody gives a shit about, or you might come across as a bit of a twat. And so we went on the swings without tweeting about it. And we laughed out loud. And even though we didn't tweet about it, we both had a really good time. So remember, only tweet about things that other people actually give a shit about.
My message is that we'll be watching you.
The technocracy is in place. The New World Order is now official. They're going from beta to 1.0. That means New World Order. This is it. We are in the New World Order. We have crossed the line as of right now.
Down in the center of the city, there's an army of unwashed, whinging about climate change as if they give a toss. Militant Marxist crusties, claiming to save the world. Puppets of Gates and Soros, led by little girls. The smell of wealthy students is getting up my nose. I try so hard to evade it, but it's everywhere I go. The communist agenda, this European state, it's captured all your children. You can't retaliate. The red flags flying on the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. There ain't no hope in the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. There ain't no hope in the streets of England. Abandon all positions. Surrender all your arms. Europe is now your overlord. Welcome to Animal Farm. You can't escape their judgment. You're imprisoned by their views. They laugh at your independence. They feed you their fake news. One for all and all for one. The man on the soapbox cries with his little book of Stalin quotes and a red star on his tie. The filthy zombies gather with banners overhead. A bunch of dirty fascists leaning extremely left. The red flags flying on the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. There ain't no hope in the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. There ain't no hope in the streets of England. The inmates have taken over. The doctors are locked away. Bow down like a pretty little drone, and they might just let you stay. I don't believe the climate is changing by my hand. I don't need some little commie kid telling me where I stand. I don't believe the papers. All that glistens isn't gold. You don't own your freedom. Your country's already sold. This communist agenda, this European state, it's captured all your children. You can't retaliate. Flying on the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. There ain't no hope in the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. There ain't no hope in the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. There ain't no hope in the streets of England. The red flags flying on the streets of England. The red
Hello?
Good morning. I'm calling to speak to a James, please.
Yeah, this is James.
James, my name is Harold Stiles, and I'm calling you representing the McDonald's Restaurant Corporation this morning.
Well, like McDonald's?
Yes, McDonald's Restaurant Corporation. Listen, the reason I'm calling you today is because we are legally required to inform you that McDonald's Corporation is pursuing legal action against you. Okay? Now, at some point this week, you should receive a summons to appear in court. Now, when you get that...
Wait. Well, hold on. McDonald's is in a lawsuit?
No, you're not understanding. McDonald's is actually suing you.
Suing me? Why?
Apparently you've been participating in our current Monopoly giveaway promotion.
Yeah, of course.
And apparently you've been turning in some winning pieces for prize redemption.
Yeah, I won a medium fry.
Yeah, it's been a little bit more than that.
Barely. Maybe a breakfast sandwich, but that's it.
Well, we've received evidence that you've turned in several game pieces, many for soft drinks and things like that, and these pieces that you've been turning in were fraudulent.
Fraudulent?
Yeah, it means they were fake, made up, reproduced illegally.
I know what it means, okay? My pieces weren't fake. They were right off of the cup you guys gave me, so...
Okay, and is that your official statement?
Official statement? Hold on a sec. That's not... Who am I talking to?
Like I said, my name is Harold Stiles. I'm a representative for McDonald's Corp. If you'd like, I can put you on speaker with the attorney who's handling our case. His name is William.
Yeah, I want to talk right now to who's ever in charge.
Okay. Hang on 1 second. Let me get him 1 second here. Okay. I'm going to put you on with James. He's one of the defendants. Okay, James, you're on with him now.
Hello.
I am extraordinarily busy, sir.
Yeah, well, you know what? Listen to me. I didn't fake no winning game piece.
Yeah, James was wondering if he gets excused from the lawsuit.
He doesn't, because he broke the rules.
That's what I'm saying, though. I didn't break no rules, so...
Wrong, sir. Wrong. Under Section 37B of the contracts, it states quite clearly that all offers shall become null and void if, and you can read it for yourself in this photostatic copy, I shall forfeit all rights, privileges, and licenses herein and herein contained, etc., etc., fax mentis incendium gloria culpum, etc., etc., memo bis punitor delicatum. So you get nothing. You lose.
Okay, first of all, don't you ever yell at me like that again. You hear me? And second, I didn't cheat. I got every winning game piece from the cups that you sold me.
Wrong, sir. Wrong. You stole fizzy lifting drinks, so you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I didn't steal shit from you guys. I've been eating at your restaurant for 25 years, and this is how you treat your customers? You accuse them of cheating and threaten them with a fucking lawsuit? I'm gonna sue your ass. Huh? What do you think about that?
I said good day.
You can go yourself, man. I'll see you in court then. Hello?
You stole fizzy lifting drinks, so you get nothing. You lose!
I just told you I didn't steal shit from you guys, and I ain't no cheater. Is this what you want to do now? You want to call your ass people, call them cheaters? I can't wait to see your ass in court so I can tell everyone what you guys do.
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
No, right, sir, right. I'm suing your ass.
Under Section 37B of the contracts, it states quite clearly that I shall forfeit all rights, privileges, and licenses herein and herein contained, etc., etc., fax mentis incendium gloria culpum, etc., etc.
You listen to me, shithead. You can kiss my ass, etc., etc. I didn't steal shit, etc., etc., and I'm suing your ass into the ground, etc., etc.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
Exactly! So I hope you're ready to owe me free Big Macs for life.
Excuse me, if I could just cut in here and interrupt for a brief moment to inform you of one more small detail in your case.
You know what? It better be an apology from this asshole.
Well, in a way it is. You see, this is the Z Morning Zoo radio show on Z104, and you just got phone scammed.
Where is he? How the fuck should I know? Just get me out of here! Catherine, you gotta be quiet. Now shut that dog up! Please! I gotta get out of here! Catherine, the other officers will be here any minute now! Quiet!
Yours hooked. So reward yourself with the pleasure of smooth smoking. Yes, yes, yes. No other cigarette stinks like Pall Mall. So smoke cigarettes. They are outstanding. Buy cigarettes. Buy cigarettes. Buy cigarettes. They are outstanding. Pleasure, 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 satisfaction, pleasure, smooth cigarettes. Satisfaction, pleasure, outstanding. Smooth cigarette, pleasure, money. Yours hooked. So kill yourself with Pall Mall cigarettes. Outstanding. And they are mild.
Yeah! We're smashing it, haven't we? Big up Jason and Rosie on YouTube, man, from Barnhouse. Big up Ricky Clark. Scotty D. Big up Scotty D, man, in the place to be. Big up Jay Blackburn and Ross Burgess. Big up, give up Rossi. Big up, give up Brucey. Rocking it up. Big up the Dice Man. We're rocking this fucking manor. We're rocking the
Johnny's got the legend. From the heart of Monk, the legend was born. In the streets and stages where rebels are sworn. Johnny Scab, the name they know. A creative force with an unyielding foe. From the waves of the 80s and 90s with the rock stars and all the shiny glories. On man of the groping postman, loud and proud. In Japan, Lithuania, Slovakia, the true crowd. Johnny Scab, an international legend. Critic, artist, never to be questioned. From the slums to the stars, a personality grand. D'Angelo King with a mighty stand. Honorary rock star, slumlord by name. In the world of oddities, he found his fame. Johnny and the Gropey Postman hit the charts with tunes that touch the strangest heart. Defeated circus tracks in a glorious fight. Claimed the throne of villains in the dead of night. And animated with flair, Malin mysteries on screen. With Dr. Ben and Quinlan, in comics stay he's seen. Johnny Scab, an international legend. Critic, artist, never to be questioned. From the slums to the stars, a personality grand. D'Angelo King with a mighty stand. Defeated circus tracks in a glorious fight. Claimed the throne of villains in the dead of night. An animator with flair, Malin mysteries on screen. With Dr. Ben and Quinlan, in comics gate he's seen. Johnny Scab, an international legend. Critic, artist, never to be questioned. From the slums to the stars, a personality grand. D'Angelo King with a mighty stand. Scab Cast and reality podcast with Skullhammer by his side. A voice that echoes far and wide.
In the realm of the strange, he's the guiding light, a real-life villain in the endless fight. A model, a reporter, a media star, in every form of art, he sets the bar. Jonny Scab, the genius, the Jon Malin's craft. In the shadows, in the spotlight, he's forever chapped. With the galaxy command, as he leads the way, breaking norms, redefining the day. An icon, a rogue, a hero to some. Jonny Scab, the legendary one. Jonny Scab, an international legend, critic, artist, never to be questioned. From the slopes to the stars, a personality grand. The dual king with the mighty stand. So raise a glass to the middle of the hour. Jonny Scab with all his power. A tale of grit, of fire and flair. A living legend, beyond compare.
Here's Jonny.
Hello, you beautiful lot. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Fucking brilliant to have you here. Everybody in the chat, Mr. Self-Destruct, Kate in Orlando, Fucko Kid Big G Dude Bro, Mr. Perfect, Yours. We've got loads of people here. Even Dr. Ben's here. Dr. Ben, there's a link in the chat. It's pinned to the top of the chat. If any of you, anyone at all, want to pop in, have a chat with Uncle Jonny, you're welcome. We got Joe Camel. Joe Camel was in the chat. Woden Shot. Lol, quite a few people coming in tonight. And I appreciate it all, as always, you know. Evening, Dukey. Hello, Sam. How you doing? How you doing? Evening, Dukey. The Duke of Brixton. That's me. Yeah, I thought I'd do a Scab Cast tonight, folks. A little different one for you. I'll pin the link to the chat in case anyone wanted to come in, have a bit of banter, bit of chat. It's been an amazing week, everyone. I released Mailing Mysteries, the newest episode, and I'm working on the next one already. Working on the next one is and yeah, I'm not asking for money for it at all. Don't get it twisted. All I'm saying is I've got memberships now on YouTube, and anyone who is a member, I don't care if you buy memberships or not, but if you do, you'll be lucky enough to get Mailing Mysteries a few days earlier than the public, and a few other things as well. I'm uploading quite a bit of members content just for the loyal people that are coming in. It's gonna be is that coming through? It's gonna be that's better. It's gonna be very good this season. I've got lots planned for Mailing Mysteries. But tonight as well, I've got some orange Smoky Mountain Tennessee moonshine. It's got orange in it, a bit of lemon, I think. Really strong. So Johnny's going to be doing that, having a bit of that. What's that? Something's happened in the chat. I've got an alert. Jonny. Who's this? From Mr. Self-Destruct. Jonny always knows how to make us feel special. You are special. You are. To someone like me, who's worked my bollocks off to make a YouTube channel and then finally got it monetized, I appreciate every single one of you. I mean it. It takes a lot to tune in to Jonny and listen to me rant for 2 or 3 hours. You're very special people. Only the chosen few. Only the chosen few. Now this stuff knocks your head off. I've had a sip of it before the show. You can see I broke the seal. And I got to have a tiny sip at a time. Moonshine sounds great. Yeah, it was it's imported from America. It's Smoky Mountain, the Smoky Mountains. I don't know. I think it says Tennessee. I like Tennessee. You know, from where where Johnny Cash was from and all that. Memphis, Tennessee, and like the King and all that. Now that's like rocket fuel. You could power a small car with that. Burns your lips. That's how you know it's good. Oh, yeah. You can smell it from here. Yeah, it's actually quite nice. It's quite nice. It's like citrusy, I'd say. Citrusy. Whoa, we got a woo from Mr. Self-Destruct. What's this? We've got another one. I love having a pint with ya. Oh, admittedly, Tennessee makes. Yeah, I love. Yeah, drink up, lads, drink up. I'd love to have a pint with most of you as well. Have a drink with you, because you get to know people better when you're drunk, don't you? A little bit. Some people can turn into right wankers, but some people can handle their booze a bit. What's that? Oh, I've got buttery nipple shots. Oh, that sounds nice. I love a buttery nipple. Yeah, buttery nipple shots. I have to try and make some. What are they? Or is it a secret ingredient? I'll look it up. I'll try and find it. Right. You are right. I don't know what I'm right about, but you're right. Johnny's always right. give the dragon a sip of moonshine. I know Jizz don't drink. He's a very good boy. Jizz don't drink, do you, Jizz?
No, not at all, John.
See, don't drink. He's a good boy. He likes to help the public and tell them like safety announcements and stuff like that. He's very well behaved. Not like Uncle Jonny. You wouldn't catch him drinking. Yeah, tonight, folks, tonight I want to have a chill out with you all. I'm hoping that someone will pop in at some point because it's an open invitation. I don't often do it. I usually got it, like I do it on my own normally, Scab Cast, or if I've got a guest planned, I'll let them in. But yeah, if you're still there, Dr. Ben, come on in. Anyone come on in and have a chat. And yeah, there's a few people as well. Sub to each other's channels, people. There's people in the chat that have got good channels. I was looking at Kate in Orlando's channel earlier. Go and give her a sub. She does little interesting videos. Finishing my noodles and I'll be on. Nice. Good to see you, Doc. Been a while. I'm very glad you're back on Comicsgate Commanders. I thought you abandoned them. But you were obviously busy with other projects. I've been watching Comicsgate Commanders, folks. Have you not been watching it lately? It's getting good. Popcorn. What's this? Oh, what's this? Popcorn Sutton. Or a legend. Popcorn Sutton. Yeah, I've been watching Comicsgate Commanders and I've been getting home. And it's getting interesting. He's making it good. Quinlan, General Quinlan, he's talking a lot lately about Comicsgate drama. I try to avoid Comicsgate stuff on here if I can. But now, tonight, I might actually talk a bit about it because we've got Dr. Ben coming on in a bit. Hopefully, maybe Pat will see it or someone else. Anyone's welcome. Carbon's Lessons in Love. Yeah, Carbon Heart's Lessons in Love, folks. Watch the last episode of Comicsgate Commanders. Teaches you all about women and their ways. He teaches you. He's like a low budget psychologist, like one you'd find in an alley somewhere. This is fucking great. This is. God, makes me insides feel like Chernobyl. That's how you know it's good. Yeah, there's a lot of as always, obviously. There's loads of drama going down, isn't there, in Comicsgate? Loads of drama, people moaning, people whinging. There's always whingers. You never escape them in Comicsgate. There's always whingers. People that, because they're not everyone's the same. That's what a lot of people don't realise. They forget. They seem to forget. Not everyone is the same in Comicsgate. They all got different beliefs. They all got very different beliefs, indeed. And I've been seeing a lot of stuff, as you can see, on my X feed. Been quite interesting lately. Oh, there's Bob Rogers there. She's a legend. One of my favourite chatters, Bob Rogers. Very, very nice lady. I've had a few conversations with Bob. She's nice. Always supports me. I just watched it. PQ was cool. PQ was cool. Yeah, they are cool. The Comicsgate Commanders are cool. They're linked to me. They're bound to be cool, aren't they? They can't escape it now. They're cool forever. Now, seriously though, folks, if you're a true Comicsgate fan and you like the chat and the banter and the Comicsgate news, you want to tune into the Comicsgate Commanders. They're very on the ball and they're funny as well. That's what you want, innit? A bit of comedy, cheer you up. Frog Tony, was he coming up on my algorithms? I don't follow him. I'm not a fan of him really, Frog Tony. I don't find him funny. He's bit of a knobhead, isn't he, really? Carbon Lover, yeah. He's like Cilla Black. could start like a blind date show or something with Carbon Art. And he'd be like, just dismissing women because they do different things. She's got more than one cat. Bagger, binner, chuck her, give her a black bag. Yeah, there's a lot. In every online community, you'll find drama. You'll find a lot of drama. There's always people that love to just argue, isn't there? But they were talking about Matt Barr and the Comicsgate Commanders. Now, I'm not one to like back shit. I don't like talking behind people's back because Matt's never done anything horrible to me. But he's always welcome on the show as well. But yeah, you can, yeah, he's very controversial. He's always, he seems to be one of them on Twitter, one of the most argumentative ones. Oh, what's this? Oh, give me that. I've got the recipe. I feel specials. Vodka, Irish cream, butterscotch. Oh. That sounds divine. That sounds divine, that does. I'll make note of that. Thank you, Kate. More of a knob than me. Yeah. Yeah. If you're on about for old Tony, yeah, you're not a knob. You're not a knob, Big G. You're one of my loyal chatters. You can't be a knob. Yeah, knobhead, yes. Well, anyone that comes into a community and calls themselves the saviour. I mean, well, you take it serious as well. He takes it serious as well, doesn't he? You know what I mean? He's like coming in having a bit of banter. Like I used to put the general in the chats. That was just to wind up the people that hated me. It worked as well. It worked. Yeah. If you watched our Scab Cast last week, or the other few weeks back, we had the Proxy Youth on. Now they are going to be updating their Twitter and social medias. So, yeah, they've got a few more gigs coming up. So go and like them as well. If you look under the episode of the Proxy Youth, you've got all the links. You've got all the links underneath, I think. There we go. We've got Matt Barr here. Matt Barr's just come up on my screen. Comicsgate. Oh no, I've clicked on the Comicsgate tag. What's he saying? What's old Matt saying then? Acting like queens. Because just a few kings are acting like queens about Eric. Well, that's obviously a reference to Ethan, isn't it? Ethan and Skyver. But that's obvious. Ethan don't deny it. He's the gayest straight man in Comicsgate. He's the queen. He's like Elton John or something. You've seen his feather boas. He does it for a laugh. He does it to wind people up. You know, like those proper camp. There's people that are proper camp, but they're straight. It's just how they act. Not saying Ethan's camp, but now and again he can do a little bit of put on a show for people, a bit showman. You know, like, who's this? Oh, hello. Hello, Carbon. How you doing, love doctor?
Hail, Jonny. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, long time no see, mate. I've been watching your shows, though. I haven't been on there live, but I've been rewatching them. You're doing really well.
Thank you. Yeah, the Commandos, we're still going strong, you know.
Good. Good to see.
Been sniping. We've been sniping some people.
Yeah, it's interesting. Matt, you've been talking a lot about Matt Barr on your shows, haven't you?
Well, the last couple of weeks, Matt has been on a rampage. He's fired up. But I think we're done talking about him now. Because I think I've confirmed that he just wants attention. He just wants to argue, you know. So I'm done. I'm done talking about it.
Yeah, I don't get involved in it, to be honest. It's just like you said, it's just not worth your time. It's not worth it to comment on stuff like that. It gets to a point where it's like childish and it's just wasting your life away arguing with people online.
It's true. Because you get to a point you forget what you're even arguing about. You know what I mean? Sometimes people they get addicted to fighting.
And 90% of what you're arguing about don't even matter in the long run. It's all just trivial.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, I saw the clip that you showed on your intro today. I've never seen it before.
Which one, mate?
It was very interesting. Of you dancing to "Goodbye Horses."
My Buffalo Bill.
In the vein of Buffalo Bill, yeah.
That was a reference to TJ. He came in on one of my chats one time, and he was all freaked out. He said, "Oh, what's this? Who's this Buffalo Bill motherfucker?" So I thought I'd give him a Buffalo Bill dance.
Oh, I see.
Remember, yeah, you know TJ, the moany black dude who goes on the slums?
Yes, I know TJ. You know, actually, I haven't seen him around for a while. Maybe he's taking a break from chat. But yeah, he's a little bit of a knob, as you would put it. He's a bit of a knob.
Yeah, he ain't nothing. He ain't no harm. He's just arrogant, and he just states his opinion a lot. A lot of the slumlords do. They're uppity, aren't they? It's like the day I was watching Lord Rap the Jesus, and there's people they're always slagging Ethan Van Sciver off in their chats, and then the chat turns around and says, "Oh, you should try and get Ethan to sponsor you for racing." It's like, make your mind up. Can't have it all. You think like people bitching at each other, people notice it.
Well, no, it's funny because everyone wants to insult Ethan and attack Ethan until they have an opportunity to get some of his money or to get some promotion from him. Then, you know, they get a little friendlier all of a sudden. So that's pretty much the game.
A lot of people see Ethan as like a way in, don't they? If they can impress him, it's like a way into the Comicsgate limelight. And this is pretty sad, really. I like Ethan, but there's a lot of stuff I disagree with him on as well. I wouldn't be an Ethan simp.
Well, nobody's perfect, you know.
Yeah, exactly. There's loads of people like me and you. There's probably people that don't like me and you, but they're obviously wrong because we're brilliant people. But everyone's different.
Maybe the definition of being a simp is thinking that somebody is right 100% of the time. You know, because that's a real simp when you're not able to say, okay, he's wrong on this. I mean, I still love the guy, but, you know, he's wrong on this. You got to be realistic.
Yeah, being like blinded and delusional, just blindly following someone. I got some Smoky Mountain moonshine. You ever had moonshine, Carbon?
Yeah, you know, actually, they sell that right by me. Smoky Mountain moonshine.
Yeah, I ordered it online.
It's a flavor you got there, though, right? What flavor is that?
Yeah, it's a lemon and orange one, like a citrus one. But it's like 48%, I think.
Yeah. I'm drinking tequila.
What's that?
I'm drinking tequila right now.
That's a killer, that is. I used to like sucking the worm at the end.
I don't do the worm, but
that's a burner. That is. If you swallow one of them, they're like hallucinogenic sometimes.
I believe it. Yeah, tequila is my drink of choice, except for the winter. In the winter, I drink whiskey. And then the rest of the year, when it gets warmer, I drink tequila.
Yeah, whiskey's nice. I like a bit of Jack Daniels or Jim Beam. They're nice whiskies.
Yeah, we were talking about alcohol on the Commandos, and yeah, I can't do beer. You know, like once I drink smooth liquor also. Like I can't drink cheap liquor because that will kill you. Cheap liquor is like drinking poison. So it's got to be smooth.
Yeah, I only drink spirits really, like whiskey, rum. I like gin. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of Oh, what's this? I've got a little bleep. There's probably Doc in it. Here we are.
There it is.
Hello, Doctor. How are you doing?
Pretty good there.
You been alright, mate?
I say King Scab, the new king of England over there. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I got promoted. It's good to see you back on Comicsgate Commanders, Ben. I thought you disappeared.
Yeah, I had a couple weeks where I had other stuff happening and going on and whatnot, and then
I know you.
You know how it goes.
Yeah, we all have busy moments, don't we?
Dr. Ben has come back from the other side of the Iron Curtain, I said.
That's right.
Did he turn?
Can't divulge all the locations I had to visit, but have returned nonetheless. I was gonna try and hook up my computer to join the show, but it was not
secret mission.
Not working. Like it was like taking 10 minutes to even like load YouTube, so I didn't want to drag down the show.
Is your computer running slow?
It's an old. When I got it like several years ago, it was already like used. I'd gotten it from a friend, and it doesn't seem to be getting better with age. So, I'll just have to. I just use it for when I like print things. That's basically it. Or when I scan artwork, it's the only one that'll scan it at a higher resolution. I try to use the iPad to interact with the scanner. It'll only go up to like a 300, like 150 or 300 DPI. But if I use the computer, the same scanner, it'll go up higher for the resolution. So I don't want to lose that. So I think I'm gonna put the computer on the back burner.
Have any tried Apple Crown Royal? If so, Apple Crown Royal, what's that whiskey? We were talking about different whiskey. What do you drink, Dr. Ben? What's your favourite drink?
If I were to talk alcohol, I would go with like a nice bourbon.
Good choice.
I like whiskey too, but like bourbon is from. Bourbon is basically like whiskey, but it has to be from Bourbon County, Kentucky. So that's where you get like Jim Beam and Wild Turkey. I think Wild Turkey was the one I was drinking when I ruined my feet. But yeah, you like whiskey. It depends. If I'm at the Mexican place, I get a margarita or something, or maybe a Corona, or I like if I'm gonna drink beer. If they have something good on draft, I always like a draft beer. Or I love Guinness too. Guinness is more like a meal than a beer, though.
Yeah, I always get really horrible hangovers off of Guinness. It's a bit thick and creamy.
Well, that's
I
the thing.
remember one night. What's that, mate?
Yeah, I was gonna say that the hangovers is a big reason why I changed what I drink, because beer, they'll give me worse hangovers, any beer. So I go for just straight liquor now, and I go for smoother liquor. Like for whiskey, I go Scotch. Some bourbons are okay, but the pricier stuff, unfortunately, it's pricier. But you feel better in the morning when you go with the smoother stuff.
Yeah, definitely. The better it's brewed. Like you said, cheap alcohol isn't good for your body. It's like acetone.
Yeah, I don't know that the stuff, that moonshine stuff you got. That's what that Old Smoky distillery or something or other. Does it say what the proof is on that?
Yeah, it's
like 80 proof or something.
Where is it? No, it's 52, which is in 52%. Our alcoholic measurements are done different over here. They've got it in a British measurement.
I see.
It's 52% alcoholic volume.
Is it real strong or no? Like I don't know that I've had that one.
Yeah.
I've had like real moonshine, but I don't know that I've had the.
It's very strong. It's like one of the sort of ones you can only take little sips of because it just burns you. It's got that, and it hits you straight away.
Moonshine is supposed to do the trick like that. You know, it's funny. Last night, Ethan was streaming from the Garden State Comic Con in New Jersey, and apparently Graham Nolan had some of his own whiskey brewed, or distilled rather. And the whiskey he had was 125 proof.
Nice.
That's pretty insane.
Kate in Orlando. 125.
Yeah, was that?
Yeah, that's good. I'll do the trick.
I remember one time going out drinking. I was mixing my drink. I was drinking the Guinness to start with last night. Then later on, I started drinking Jack Daniel's Coke flavored it.
Yeah.
It didn't end very well. It wasn't a nice mix. I was getting like black vomit.
Ooh.
Brown, horrible colour.
Yeah, fuck that. No.
Yeah, Jack Daniels is a good one too. I do like some good Jack Daniels. I don't get much into the you know how they got all the different varieties. Like they got Gentleman Jack and Jack Honey and all of them. I know I don't go too much for all the assortments. Just go for the basic. Maybe do a Jack and Coke, maybe.
I'm more like that.
But I don't really drink as much. You know, like I used to drink a lot, definitely. But nowadays, you know, like maybe once or twice a month, I might have just beer or something. You know, maybe. You know what I do like though is Bloody Mary. They're a nice Bloody Mary. Oof. These are a good Sunday morning drink.
Never tried a Bloody Mary. What is it made of? What is it?
What is it? Vodka, tomato juice, and you put in Worcestershire sauce, hot sauce.
Wow.
Put in any kind of like little herbs and stuff. I usually serve it with a stalk of celery. Maybe put in some lemon juice. You know what I'm saying? Like you can mix it up according to your particular tastes and whatnot. But it's not bad. You know?
It's
as long as you like tomato juice.
That sounds like it'd make me sick first thing in the morning.
It's a bit of an acquired taste. I never drank Bloody Marys. I stayed away from them for a long time until I became a motorcycle enthusiast, as you can hear. But no, until I started going to brunches. Because apparently a Bloody Mary is ideal for for brunch.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I've
And then
got
you
a
have to be-
sneaky suspicion that you're the leader of a biker gang, Carbon. And that's your goons riding off.
Yeah, that would make the most sense, and that'd be awesome too. But no, maybe in another decade, I could pull that off, but not yet.
So what's going on with the you got the new season of the Malin Mysteries going? Happy with them?
Yeah, I'm working on the next episode already. There's going to be a lot of different characters coming into this season. More Comicsgate related characters as well.
Right.
And a few celebrities. The story's getting deeper now. It's like they're finding out the main storyline a bit more, and people are splitting off.
Right. That's art imitates life, as they say. So I saw you had the Saska sisters. You had them showing up on it on the second. Were they on the first episode too, or just on the second episode?
They were mentioned. Have you watched the second one, didn't you, on Comicsgate Commanders?
Yeah.
They're sort of linked. It's like the first season again. These two episodes are a little bit slow, but they're kind of like building up for the rest of the season. The Saska sisters are only in episode 2. They're mentioned in episode 1, but then it starts off with them in episode 2.
Nice. Yeah, that's one of the things. You have such a a cinematic view for the whole. Obviously, for the first season, and then for the second season, it's like you watch a little bit of it, and it's like you can just tell that like you really. You know what I'm saying? It isn't like a fly-by-night thing. It's like you're like seriously plotting out different elements, and concepts for the show.
I'm investing in the story. Yeah. Thanks, Ben. I'm investing in the story. I've got lots planned, and it's going to end. I haven't even really. I sort of got the ending sketched out in my mind, but it's not even like definite yet. I'm going to see how far the story takes it.
Right.
And how much people enjoy it. And I wasn't. I saw you said that I was trying to charge people for it. I'm not trying to charge people for it. I didn't mean it like that. I was just letting people know that if you do get a membership, then you'll see it a little bit earlier than the rest of the people. That's all. I'm still releasing it to everybody.
No, I think I throw out a lot of. I don't remember like half the things I say from like day to day or week to week. It's like,
I can see that.
I was like, oh shit, I did.
Just see how it could have came across like that. But yeah, I didn't mean it like that. I'm not going to charge people to watch it. But it's just it's just one of the perks if you join the channel, that's all. And I'm uploading like members content as well, different stuff that won't ever get released to the public.
Right. No, because that's. I mean, I saw you had you're putting up different shorts for it and different clips and stuff. But yeah, I say a lot of just kind of like whatever comes in my head. A lot of times, like if I'm live, it's like there's no going back.
Yeah. Don't worry, man. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that I was angry at you or nothing. I just noticed you said it on Comicsgate Commanders. That's all. I just wanted to make that clear to the people in the chat.
Yeah.
At first, it wasn't clear though, so because at first it was behind the membership paywall, and then we didn't know if you were going to release it to the public. So obviously, at first, it's like, oh, I guess Jonny is a big shot now. I guess we can't watch it.
I did before I done it. I did actually warn people. If you look back on my community notes on our YouTube, and I shared it to Twitter as well, I did let people know that the members would get it 2 days earlier. I wasn't just pulling it out of the bag.
Yeah, no, I
know that he's gotten the crown. Nothing's free for the peasants anymore.
I'm just trying to make a good channel. I hear people getting memberships to channels and then getting fed up with it and saying, oh, it's not enough on there. So I'm just trying to make a good channel for people. and give them like
Yeah,
proper
sure.
membership content as well.
A lot of people do that where they, they give the channel members earlier access to things. I think that's a good idea. It's definitely, you can even do it to allow them to like give, maybe like channel members could give more input on something, it's a lot of different things you can do with stuff like that. It's good.
You can get that as well. Like there's channel member polls and stuff, so I can put up polls just for members to share ideas and stuff. And I set the prices as well. Like the cheapest prices it will let you set it. Really, it's like proper cheap memberships, so it's worth it in the long run. You'll get a lot of stuff on there that you won't get a chance to see otherwise. But I don't care. Like I said, I'm not forcing people. It's just there. And if you do end up buying a membership, I won't forget about it. I will give the members a little bit of a privilege, because it's only fair, isn't it? If you're putting your money into it, you've got to have something different.
Speaking of which, I'm going to join now. Because the other day I couldn't find the button to join. I think on your mobile phone, it's like I was on my phone and I couldn't find the button.
Yeah, it's on the main page.
I just joined now.
I wasn't. Oh, thanks, mate. Cheers. I wasn't hinting. I was just saying it is there. But thank you. That's very much appreciated.
Of course.
Nice if I had some more members.
You're my 8th member now. I've got 8 people on there.
You know what's something you could do? Here's an idea. Like after the season is done or something, or maybe even during it, of Mail of Mysteries, you could have like a special secret episode that's only available on the channel, like a side story.
Maybe like a little spin-off or like a prequel or something, like when they first come through the portal. I was thinking that, like Jon Malin cases, there ain't nothing to, because when the series kicks off, it's meant to be like a year into Alternate Earth. So I was thinking of maybe doing a little mini prequel to show it what happened when they actually got out of the portal and how Jon became a detective and stuff like that.
That's a good idea.
That was just an idea.
Can you put community notes behind the paywall too, or is it just videos?
Yeah, I can put. Yeah, I put different like statuses, notes, and polls and stuff like that.
Okay.
You can do a lot of stuff, and there's obviously you get like your own. You get special emojis and stickers you can use and things, little things like that, and priority to like videos that are coming out, basically.
Excellent.
Because I saw Jon Malin done it recently. He started memberships, and people started moaning at him because they said he wasn't putting enough content on there. But you've got to get the balance right. Like, if you've only got a few members, like if you've only got a handful of members, then you kind of got to. You don't want to overwhelm them with loads of stuff all at one go. You've got to sort of like.
Well, for Malin.
Got another member. Improvi. Thank you, Improvi. You're the 9th member of the Legion now. It's called the Scab Legion. The 9th Legionnaire. And Carbon is the 8th.
There you go. I was going to say that for Jon Malin, something that would work well with him, I think, is, because remember he used to do those late night Rumble streams where nobody would see him coming, and then they would get taken down. So that would be perfect for the membership, where it's a random late night stream for just members, and only members can watch it afterwards.
Yeah, definitely. I like listening to Jon when he's on his own. He states his opinion a lot more. You can get more of a judgment of his character.
Yeah. And he doesn't get interrupted by season.
When he's in a group of people, he's a man of few words. When he does speak, he says something really interesting or funny, but he's quite quiet most of the time. He's observant. He watches and listens.
I mean, you get a different interaction, even if it's just 2 people. Like I notice, like I do like reviews and stuff on my channel, and it's a completely different feel. If I review something just by myself, or if I have, and I got my buddy Sam, he'll come over sometimes, and it's just such a different feel because when you have a couple people, you're having a conversation where it's kind of back and forth. Where if you're just by yourself, you're just, you're just forging ahead. You're just plotting ahead, this step after step. Whereas when you have a group, everyone kind of gets a say, or everyone gets to put their opinion in. So it's a whole different, what do you call it, vibe, or a whole different idea, So I like it.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Do you have, besides being the King of England, do you have any other like jobs or responsibilities?
I do have a job, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, I do have a job.
Okay.
It's very strenuous. It's quite hard labour, to be honest. I won't say what it is, but yeah, I'm a bit of a manual worker.
Okay.
That explains the lean physique I saw in that video as Buffalo Bill.
That was me like proper breathing in as well, showing my ribs. I was trying to do it on purpose.
Yeah, I forgot. There was a picture of you and your mate down there at the beach.
Yeah, we went and done a bit of fishing. It was quite good, but it was a horrible beach because it was all little stones. It wasn't sand; it was like pebbles. It hurt your feet.
Are there any nice beaches in England?
Yeah, there's a few nice ones. Not as nice as American beaches though, because we ain't got the same weather. But there's a few when it's like the peak of summer. There's a few nice ones. If you come over here and you want good beaches, you want to go to the southwest of England, like Cornwall and Devon, places like that. They got the best weather, and the south coast, south and the southwest coast.
And the sand is actually smooth, like fine sand.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice sand. There's a few beaches in England that's just like sludge, like horrible brown sand that smells. But you do find a few nice ones. Most of our beaches.
What's the kind of temperature you get with the peak of summer where it gets its hottest over there? What would you be up?
Our hottest would be about, if we had a proper hot summer, about 26, 27 degrees Celsius. The lower, that's like, but that'd be like record hot. It averages at about, I'd say about 19, 20 on a hot summer.
Carbon, do you know how to translate Celsius to Fahrenheit, Carbon? Put that into
just type it in Google.
Yeah.
Google solves everything.
I don't know how to spell the damn thing.
There you go. It's kamikaze, early to mid 30s. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be about right. 30 degrees.
Was I on mute?
Celsius over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 26 degrees Celsius is about 78 Fahrenheit, which is pretty comfortable. That's a good summer temperature.
Okay.
It's nowhere near
Once
what
you
we
get
get over there.
Yeah, once it's over 90, it starts to get uncomfortable.
Yeah. I'd get burn if it was like that. I'm pale, me. I've got pale skin. Takes me a while to get a suntan. Takes me about 2 or 3 weeks.
Let's see what it. Oh, I guess it's 76 now over where I'm at. I'm in Ohio. But yesterday, I think it had to be up in like the 90s or something. Yesterday, it was horrible. It's just horrible.
There's a heat wave going on in the States right now for the past few days. 110 degrees in Texas, some other places. But it's ending. I think by tomorrow it's going to be back to normal. So did you guys catch the Garden State I saw that you were sharing your Twitter before, Johnny. And Ethan posted some pics, and some people posted pics from the con last night.
Oh yeah, the Comic-Con they went to.
It looked a little more dead.
What's that?
It looked a little more dead this year.
Well, is that the Garden State Comic-Con you're on about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
don't know
didn't
too
see
much
any of the stuff inside of it. My bad. Go ahead, Johnny.
No, sorry, mate. I don't know too much about it, to be honest. We don't get many Comic-Cons over here.
Yeah, I didn't see like inside the actual convention. I'd just seen that stream afterwards where they're at the Graham Nolan cigar party. I mean, it looked like it was pretty, like everybody was at the party, definitely. But I don't get the impression that like Garden State is like a huge convention, you know, like New York Comic Con or even that C2E2 is really big, I guess. But
yeah. Well, apparently the Garden State one is just like in a gymnasium, so it's not really that large. I mean, it's fine. But I don't know if it was the weather, but for some reason it just didn't look as crowded as it was last year. It was a little more popping last year. But there was a beauty pageant happening at the same time. Ethan posted about the New Jersey Miss New Jersey pageant.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw a picture with him in an elevator with some young girls, yeah. They look terrified.
Yeah, it's a classic picture of Ethan. That's like one that they'll hold up.
Yeah. He cornered them and said, "Oh, can you please take a picture for the people at Comicscope?" They're like, "Yeah, all right, whatever."
I would have left the con and went over to the beauty pageant.
Yeah, more fun, isn't it?
You know what? I kind of wonder too. You said you were watching the Commando show yesterday, Johnny.
I watched it after you streamed, yeah, when I got home. It was like not live when I was watching it.
Right. Is there any different sort of red flags that you'd have in England? Like I know, like we were talking about red flags for Dayton and whatnot.
For
and
women
one of them
in
was,
England.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, like in America, we get a lot of people with the tattoos. I mean, I got tattoos, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like a lot of women get them. Is that as much a thing over in England?
I think a lot of the red flags are the same. And it is personal preference with tattoos, isn't it? Like personally, I wouldn't like a woman that had too many tattoos. I mean, it's all right having a few that you can cover up or whatever. But it's just your own, what you find attractive, isn't it? Some people like people with loads of tattoos. Some people don't.
Well, you make a good point,
But yeah,
Johnny.
other red flags, I suppose.
Yeah, that was fun last night because depending on your own aesthetics, you're right. Because if you're a guy who's covered in tattoos, then yeah, it's different because you could like a chick who has some tattoos. Then it's a good.
Yeah, I think it's a bit weird if you go out with a bird that's got more tattoos than you have. It looks a bit odd.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, a lot of the red flags are the same with women. Like you said, like the social media thing. If they're on social media a lot, can't really be trusted. Like, as in, like, posting loads of pictures of themselves and stuff. There's no need to do that if they're in a proper relationship. Like you said, having too much pets or over loving pets too much, like putting them first over like humans. being too like. I don't like women swearing too much either. I'm a bit of a gentleman.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. It sounds horrible. Sounds horrible when I hear a woman swear, like overly swearing.
That belongs on the list too. You're completely right. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
If a chick is saying fuck, like in the first conversation you have with her, and she's like, fuck off, it's not a good sign.
Yeah, it's...
Well, I mean, everyone swears now and again, but if they use it in every sentence or like as a common thing, then that's a bit like I see over swearing as like a sign of low intelligence because you're not using other words, you're just using swear words to sort of describe something when you could use an intelligent word to say the same thing.
That's true. But here's the question, because you're over there in England, there's a little bit of a different dynamic because you have the European migration experience going on. So, like, for example, you know, some might say, like, stay away from French women, something like that, you know?
Yeah.
You know, another thing I was...
Yeah, I don't know. I
was thinking too. I was going to say, I kind of wanted some of your opinions, right? This might kind of veer into the territory of like giving away like state secrets or something, but what would you all feel if we did something similar, like red flags, but for women? You know what I'm saying? Like as men, if we were to be like, give away some of the secrets, like, hey, if you meet the guy and he's doing this, or he, you know, the same red flags that that women should look for, you know, because I mean, there's
like the male equivalent of red flags.
Yeah, because I mean, women need help too. You know, how many women end up with a shitty fella and you know, they regret it.
There's loads of red flags in men, like sort of like being over possessive can like be dangerous sometimes. Like that's a red flag for a man. Like, it's all right.
On the next Commandos, we can do that, Ben. I'll give my list of red flags in men, because you're completely right.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a preview. Here's a preview. If a man is a vegetarian or a vegan, run away from him. Stay away. Stay away from that man.
It's not. I wouldn't really class that as a man if they're a vegan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They dress up like one of the My Little Ponies. No. You know,
they're brownies.
Immediate red flag. Yeah, no, it's one of the things with Comicsgate that I noticed more than other comics communities is that there is like a lot of women in Comicsgate. You know, for all the complaints that we get about how evil we are and this and that, and it's like I've seen more women that are in Comicsgate than, you know, any other comics group I've seen. You know, any other one is all just dudes or you know. And you know, I don't think we should overlook them. Definitely, like we don't want to.
Well, that's because this group of people, we're a bunch of guys who aren't, you know, a bunch of soy boys, basically, and so a lot more women are joining because it's like, okay, these guys, they're not vegans, they're not soy boys, you know,
not bronies.
So they're more interested.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, make sure that we can, you know, we don't want to drive them away. And at the same point, we don't want to do the same thing we were talking last night. How like you get these men that have been like feminized and that are, you know, all meek and have like just abandoned any traits of masculinity to just that drives the women away just on their own. So I mean, it's not like we're trying to do that, not at all. But that's what I'm saying. It feels like it might be like giving away state secrets to be like, you know, if the guy is, you know, as you're saying, like if they're a vegetarian too much or a vegan or you know, if they're extremely devoted to their cats or something, you know, if they have numerous cats, that'd be a you know, a commonality between both the red flag lists. us.
Yeah, a man with a cat, by the way, be wary of a man who owns a cat, is all I'll say.
Another slight red flag for both sexes is probably like living with parents. Like, it's not a definite red flag. It's not a definite red flag, but it could be if they're too devoted. Like, there's some men are really close to their mums, a bit overly close to their mums and stuff like that.
Yeah, past a certain age, that's a no-go, because the only excuse is that if there's some kind of circumstance in which it makes sense, like maybe you're saving money to buy a house, then it's justified and you've got a plan. Otherwise, though, it's not a good look. Not a good look at all. So actually, on the other hand, though, go ahead, John. Keep going.
I quickly see, so I will make. My friends, I'll make it clear, I won't return to the mainstream. I broke some frogs by my own, and I profound in every live stream. But more, much more than this, I'll do it all this year. Regrets, I had a few, but then again, I like to mention, I got some weight, my boogies late, but only girls doing so well though. I plan to exercise in a new gym or Mandy's treadmill, but more, much more than this, I did it good. Yeah, I forgive you all, and you stop thinking that I help you all, even if you want to love, but you forgot.
Fox CG.
But I don't care, because I made, 'cause it goes.
I know with us having that many streams, like I would say, I believe.
Thank you. That is what running a successful YouTube channel looks like, right there, guys.
This keeps it all together.
What were you saying?
I missed those.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, no, just I was finishing up that last point about that red flag, living with parents, because it's different for men and women. It's just a fact of life. Because if a man, past a certain age, it looks bad. But a woman, it's more forgivable. As a matter of fact, it could be a little more appealing too, because if you're dating a girl who's still with the family, in some sense, that's a little better, because she hasn't been out there as a strumpet with her own den of iniquity, so to speak.
That's a good. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like women would appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just giving them like the heads up. Like,
it's a good way of putting it.
Yeah. If they're devoted to say Fish or the Grateful Dead, that's might be a little bit of a red flag. if they have a collection of tickets from their touring with the dead, you know, like
certain bands. Yeah, that's true. Very true. Like if you like Phil Collins,
Yeah.
there's something wrong there. I miss those old Yanafui songs where he actually, I don't know if that's his voice, I think it is, because he has an accent and he used to sing the songs, and I like those better. I think he's using AI now for like.
Yeah, I reckon it is.
Yeah, the new ones sound very produced, a little too polished and unnatural. I like the older ones.
We got some red flags in men, ladies and gentlemen, from the mouth of a woman.
let's see what she's got to say.
A woman's opinion.
14 of them. They should never ignore. Okay.
Someone and he does these things, then it might be time to look the other themselves, live their best lives. So if that's what you want to do,
I'm gonna disagree with half of these. I think I can already tell. Yeah.
So I've got 14 red flags for each video in my phone, and I just kept thinking.
Has it disappeared on your end too, there, Carbon? And
Yeah, Johnny, it looks like you're frozen up. The video's not playing either.
maybe you could bring up if it has a transcript. A lot of times the YouTube videos have got transcripts now below them. We could just.
Okay, let's get into it. So number one is the I don't know man, and what is the I don't know man, you ask? It's this. What are your career goals? I don't know. But what do you want for the future? I don't know. What do you want for dinner? I don't know. What movie do you want to watch? I don't know. What are you looking for in a relationship? I don't know. No, it's the man who can't make.
Right. The I don't know man. The I don't know man. What do you reckon about that? Men that...
Well, that's true. That's basically the indecisive man, and that's a fact. You cannot, in general, stay away from indecisive men because it can lead to your downfall. Unless you're gonna be the leader of them and take control. But a woman doesn't want that. Women do not want to be the leader in a marriage. They want to find the leader. So that's an instant no-go there for sure.
I think that'd be kind of non-committal from him too. You know, if he doesn't know, you know, even if you get to the point where you do something, he's not going to be committed to doing whatever it is, because how's he going to know if he likes something or not? He's never going to be able to decide. Do you like it? I don't know.
Yeah. It's a sign of weakness because it spills over into every aspect of your life. Like you don't know what your principles are even. If you can't decide what you believe in, you know, so you can't even trust somebody like that.
Okay. All right. Well, what else has she got? Let's see. Kind of like her without sound.
Yeah, Johnny, we can't hear the video. Something's going on here.
I like her without the sound. It makes her a lot more appealing.
Well, her jaw is a little bit mannish. Something is up with this chick. The dress also is a little questionable.
But not getting any of the sound. Oh man, she's got the big phone. Passionate number. He says all of his exes are crazy. That's a good. Yeah, if you can't accept any responsibility, that'd be a good thing. If you're, my ex, she's crazy. The one I had before that, yeah, she was crazy too. And that shows a lack of
Well, first of all, you don't talk about your exes at all in a new relationship. That's a fucking complete turn off. And then, but the whole crazy thing is a mixed bag though, because to a woman, she thinks that's a problem. The truth is, all women are crazy. So he's not necessarily lying if he says all of his exes are crazy. So it's a bit of a mixed bag there. But then again, don't talk about your exes.
Yeah, that's a good, just general rule of thumb. Yeah, that would be one for women too, though. You know what I'm saying? If you meet them, your first initial conversations, and she's telling you about, well, my last boyfriend or my ex-husband, oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. She's going on. One or two statements, yeah, okay. But past that, not a good sign.
Definitely. If she's talking about her exes like that with you, she's either not interested in you because she doesn't give a shit how you feel about what she's talking about, or she's nutty and she has no sense of what she should be talking about. Some people are like that. They'll just say things to you they're not realizing is a complete turn off. Jonny, you're muted, by the way, just in case. I don't know if you're saying anything.
Oh. There it is.
Yes, mate. I wasn't saying anything, but I didn't realise I was muted.
What would you think would be a good red flag to tell women about men there, Jonny? Read, never talk about exes. Been there with a man. Thank you, Kate.
Yeah, I wouldn't talk about your ex unless the woman specifically asks you about an ex, and even then you've got to keep it minimum. You don't want to seem like you're missing them and stuff like that.
That's a good point. It gives them a perception that you're still, you could say, pining away.
But at the same time, you don't want to badmouth your exes too much because that makes you look like a bit of a nasty person, bit grudgeful.
Yeah, so technically she's right about that red flag because if you're even bringing up the exes at all, that's a bad sign.
If there's anyone else watching in the chat that would like to come in, the link is posted at the top of the chat. Jonny's just having some moonshine and chilling with Carbon and Dr. Ben. Some old friends. I haven't seen you in a few weeks. It's been a while. And thank you, Carbon and Improby, for becoming members tonight. I appreciate that.
Absolutely, yeah. Your channel is growing. Your channel is growing fast, so that's very exciting.
I will, and that's something I do want to keep up to my members as well. I want to try and provide them with new stuff now and again and keep it quite active for members. And I'm still going to release good stuff for the public, but like I said, you're just going to have a few more privileges if you take time to become a member. I'm not trying to con anyone. I just want to make a good channel. Like I said, I'm new to it. I'm new to YouTube. I'm still trying to work out how all this works. I didn't realise, but YouTube actually take a cut of what you earn anyway, don't they? They take like a tax. I suppose you don't get nothing for free. And you got to put the work in. You got to stay active. You can't let your channel die, go dead. And Carbon, I have been streaming regularly, mate. I remember on Comicsgate Commandos, you said I got a little bit inconsistent, but I stream every Sunday at 11 p.m. I done it at 10 p.m. last time because I was interviewing a band, the Proxy Youth. But if you look on my channel, I have been streaming.
So yeah, so you're still doing every Sunday for Scab Cast.
Yeah, I've been doing
I guess I was thinking of the midweek one, the one that's in the middle of the week.
Oh yeah, I don't well, I'll get with my StreamYard at the minute. I'm going to try and get a paid version of it soon if I can. But with the StreamYard at the minute, you only get 20 hours that you can use a month. So I have to plan it out, plan the shows out. And if 1 month I've got some hours left over, I might chuck it for a random show. Yeah. And you're only allowed like 6 or 8 guests on as well on a free membership. But yeah, I might try and get a paid version eventually, and it might make the channel a little bit better. We'll have some more stuff to interact with, different backgrounds and stuff, banners and. But yeah, you get a certain amount of time, so I've got to plan it out. I've got to definitely do the Scab Casts on Sundays, and if I've got anything left over in between, so I try to make my Scab Cast last around 3 hours if I can, at the most.
Maybe have you tried doing the live just straight from the YouTube itself? I haven't tried that myself, but
I don't think when I first started my channel, I don't think it would let me do it until I had a certain amount of subscribers. There was some sort of limit on it. I never bothered using the YouTube one. I just went straight to StreamYard, and it kind of bypasses it and goes into your YouTube studio anyway. They work together, if you know. Well, you got it as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, you know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think if you can go, I would assume you'd be able to now because you're paid. You got the monetized or whatever, anyways. So I would assume
I guess
you just wouldn't be able to have all the, the extra, banners and videos that you can play and whatnot.
Yeah, I like StreamYard. I think it's quite user friendly. You can get used to it and upload your own little videos and songs and stuff. It's good. It's like a little production suite.
Yeah. No, it is nice. I do like it. Might be able to do like I don't know how much.
I heard
like jam sessions. Go ahead.
Yeah, that'd be good. Do you play any instruments, Ben?
Not really. I had a guitar before, but it got broke. I've never gotten another one to replace it, and I never got my fingers, like, you got to get your fingers up to like be calloused or whatever to be able to play effectively.
I'm a bit like you as well. I just mess around really on guitar. I can do a few little solos and play a few little things, but nothing special. I'm all self-taught really. I don't really play guitar much. I just use it to sort of plot out songs. Just make a basic little thing so I can go along with it.
Is that what's your friend that you had on the one with the mask? The other fellow with the mask.
He's my drummer, Bjorn.
Okay, Bjorn.
Yeah. Anything to do with drums, he'll help me out. He does like real drumming and digital drums as well. So I can just, if I need a beat or something.
Right.
Really handy man to know. He's actually a teacher in real life. That's his job. He's a teacher.
Excellent.
He don't mind me telling you that. He's told people that before.
Like a school teacher?
Yeah, of sorts, yeah. A high school teacher.
That's funny.
What other type of teacher would there be?
Well, no, I mean, he could teach lessons, not necessarily be in academic school,
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Could be a driving teacher, something like that. Or
do they know about him wearing a mask at night on camera?
I very much doubt it. No. They know. I think his students know that he's in a band, but he don't tell them too much about it. Obviously, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
You don't want you. I don't think teachers are allowed to sort of have that sort of relationship with kids nowadays. They've got to kind of keep their lives private, haven't they?
Well,
apparently there's been a lot of teachers over here getting fired because their OnlyFans account was found by the students. I'm glad to see that
I got
the
fired
school
once
still has.
because they found pornography about me online. It was terrible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
fun
Someone
while it
grasped me
lasted.
up. I'm joking with you, Carbon. I'm winding you up, mate. Joking.
It's like thinking about it. Johnny's got.
But yeah, I've seen that on the news as well. We get that in England as well. Teachers have been fired for having OnlyFans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That seem to go like counter
general,
to what their all their sex education and everything. You know, you think they'd be like almost like promoting that, like, you know, we have all these alternative sex lifestyles, and here, you know, the teacher has all. This is what she does with her. You know, she's got an OnlyFans page. You know, you would think they'd be promoting that, but I mean, not that I think they should, but you would think that those two things would go hand in hand. But
well, you're right, because it's interesting. It proves that it's hypocritical to be promoting all kinds of debauched lifestyles. Because once you're at the point where your student can be, you know, sitting in class looking at you, but then also looking at you naked on his phone at the same time, it raises issues.
Yeah. What's this? There's someone in the chat about a burger with grilled onions. That sounds nice. Well, Matt, double burger with grilled onions. Sometimes I get without bread. Oh. Without
Chat,
bread.
they're having their own discussion.
Yeah. They're just off on one, aren't they? They let us get on with it. You know, oh, they're just chatting nonsense. I'm just going back over the chat to make sure I haven't missed anything too important. Thank you everyone that's tuning in tonight, watching the show. You got the classic legends, the trio, Dr. Ben, Carbon, and yourself, myself, Johnny. Anyone else want to come in, you are welcome. If you're just tuning in, the link is in the top of the chat. Josh, burgers are important as well, but they're saying burgers are important. Meat's important.
I could agree with that.
Speaking of burgers, I recently had a new idea for a product. You know, I'm sure you guys have had this. Yeah.
Imagine that we are the dragons or the Shark Tank. You got to sell it to me and Dr. Ben. Go for it. You got 3 minutes.
Okay, I haven't prepared a pitch, but I'll make it. I'll make it short and sweet.
That's terrible. You come into the Shark Tank and you haven't even prepared your pitch. Come on.
Already unappetizing already.
No, I got it. I'm ready. Listen, we all love burgers. Everybody likes a burger. First of all, a man who doesn't like a burger, that's another red flag. Walk away if a man says he doesn't like burgers.
I agree with that.
But on the other hand, you know, this day and age, we gotta stay fit. We all love burgers, but we can't, you know, be scarfing them down all the time. I have come up with the ultimate solution. The meat bun. You basically take your favorite burger, you take out the innards, the filling of it, you remove the bun, the bread, and you put it in my patented meat bun. It's a bun made of meat. And now you have your triple stacked meat burger. No guilt, you can stay in shape, massive amounts of protein. It's a guaranteed winner.
That actually sounds appealing. You could probably market that. Just
Guaranteed
filling
success.
meat with meat.
Yeah, meat. 3 layers.
Reminds me of the what was it called at KFC? The double Double Down, was that what it was called? Where it was the 2 chicken breasts instead of a sandwich bun, and then it had bacon, cheese, and sauce in the middle.
Yeah, that was like a chicken burger. Good concept, except their food is dripping with synthetic oil that's poisonous to our bodies.
Just the dragon.
Just the dragon. He's my
I
little
did
mate.
hear that. That was a good song. I like that.
He's going to have his own show eventually.
What sort of price range are we looking at for this this special burger that you're talking about, Mr. Carbon?
It's gotta be
Am I gonna have to pay?
competitive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Am I gonna have to pay more to get the meat bun, or is this gonna be?
All right, this is something reasonable. It'll be 30% more than the price of your usual burger. So take your usual burger up at 30%. That's reasonable, especially since you're getting 3 times the amount of meat, and you got no bread. So I think that's a winner. And by the way, I guarantee you, very soon, you're gonna see this come out. Somebody is gonna do this, and they're gonna become a millionaire.
Patent it while you still can. Quick. Get online. Patent it. Burger bun. The meat bun or whatever you want to call it.
The meat bun.
The meat bun.
What's that? Oh. I enjoyed a great smoked salmon dinner when I was away. The sun setting over the Gulf. I posted a video of it. Short, I had it in. Check out Kate in Orlando's channel. She got some good little videos on there. I was watching one earlier about like a storm. She was filming this storm that you get over in America. It's fascinating. You get a lot of storms and things over there, don't you? And natural disasters and stuff. I guess because you've got such a big land mass. Kind of.
Yeah, you won't get tornadoes over there in England? Or no tornadoes?
Not really. Little tiny ones sometimes. We get like hurricanes, but not like anything like you get over there. Like we don't get our buildings washed away and stuff like that.
Right.
We might just have like our garden furniture fly around or something, or a fence fall down. Yeah, we don't get big natural disasters like you. That's why it's like fascinating to watch. And I feel sorry for you a bit. Like there's some states where you have earthquakes all the time, and it's like I'd hate to live somewhere like that. Surely your house would like lower in price as well. No one would want to buy it.
Yeah, oddly enough, like California's, always susceptible to earthquakes and wildfires and stuff. But that's like some of the most expensive real estate in the country, not in California.
Well, the earthquakes in California aren't really that devastating. I mean, there's only been a handful within the last even decades where they were like really bad. Otherwise, they're just they're tolerable. But you're right, the wildfires, those can get pretty bad, especially if you're near any where it can spread. But yeah, if you're away from, like if you're close to the ocean, you're fine in California.
What do you think would happen if they finally get the big one, the big earthquake, and it splits the? They've often said it's going to split, and it's going to turn it into what do they say? They're going to call it Arizona Bay because it'd be so much of California would just be gone. I don't know if I believe that or not. I don't know.
Well, it's hard to say if that will even happen because, as you know now, the whole climate activists they've exaggerated a lot of things in the past. The world has been ending, according to them, since 1980. Every 5 years, there's a new ending date to the planet. So now it's like we don't know what's going to happen. So I can't believe anything I hear anymore.
Yeah, like they never
true,
talk
very
about what was it, the hole in the ozone layer? Remember that used to be a really big thing back in the 90s. You got to quit using aerosol cans because it's creating a hole in the ozone, and there's some kind of evil chemicals coming in from space, and it's going to kill us all. We're going to get radiation. And I haven't heard about that in at least 20 years. You know,
Because it was bullshit.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
it was complete bullshit. Apparently, the ozone healed. It healed itself. So they moved on from the ozone layer to now just saying climate change. You know, that's how liberals operate. They shift the goalpost. Go ahead, Johnny.
Yeah.
The Earth. Is this right, mate? The Earth naturally goes through phases. It goes through epochs, and it will eventually destroy itself anyway. It's only got a certain lifespan. Humans haven't caused it to like decay. We just like speed it up a little bit, but not enough to even matter in our lifetime. Not for like another hundreds of years.
Exactly, because it's very easy to say. I think last year or a couple of years ago, there was a huge hurricane in Florida, right? And on the news, I remember this specific newscast where there was a weatherman describing the hurricane, and some other talking head was asking him, he's like, is the hurricane this bad because of climate change? And the weatherman actually got frustrated with him. He says, this is a hurricane that has the intensity of other hurricanes we've seen in the past. You can't just like blanket statements say it has to do with climate change. And it's true, because there's been natural disasters, hundreds of years ago. Was that due to our fucking fossil fuel emissions back then? No, of course not. So it's a completely moot point.
Yeah, agreed. Very sensible. Very well said, Garvin. I'm so pleased. What's this? Ralph Mack.
he's part of the Mac Club, the Ultra Mac Club with Eric July. So
he appreciates this session with us all. We've got brilliant people on tonight, and we've got brilliant chat as well. There's some awesome people in the chat. They always are. Hello, Rolf. Nice to meet ya, Katie says.
Oh, you know what I want to ask you about, Johnny, is if you've paid attention to the different drama with Eric July and young Clippa Riley, the fellow that he's got him and his lady friend. I was curious for your perspective on that, if you don't mind.
Well, it's an odd one for me because I'm not really a major fan of Eric July.
Right.
I can see that he's got a little bit of talent for who he is, but he's well over heights and he's got a very big ego. And I'm definitely not a fan of Riley and Mint Salad. I don't like them at all. They do my head in. I don't even pay any mind to them. So I'm kind of like happy that he got arrested, to be honest. I find it funny.
Well, it is. I mean,
I think it was a bit gay. It was a bit gay of yeah, it was a bit over the top maybe. But then again, it's like Jon Malin was saying, there's only so far you can take it. Like sooner or later, people are going to take these threats seriously. If you keep coming and appearing in people's lives when they don't want you there, then you've only got certain options, haven't you? What I personally would have done if I was Eric July, rather than get him arrested, I would have invited him in and killed him with kindness. I would have said, come on, Riley, you're a fan. Come on in the convention, have a look around. And he wouldn't have known what to do then, would he? His whole plot would have been ruined. Mm-hmm. I would have just like played it cool. Kill him with kindness. Just act like it don't bother you. And then sooner or later they'll give up. Just don't let it bother you. But yeah, I found it quite funny, really. I don't like. Yeah, he kind of deserved it. Because otherwise,
think,
all Eric July is going to do is end up hitting him or getting his
worse.
security to beat him up or something. Exactly.
Do you think the Riley taping the $40 in dollar bills onto the windows? Do you think that was a dangerous, threatening behavior, that he was taping the money onto the warehouse? Or that's because that was, from what I understand, that was what led to the
maybe. If that was an isolated incident, then no, it's kind of funny. It's a bit of a joke, but
right.
If you keep doing stuff like that, and it goes beyond the joke, doesn't it? If you keep coming into people's private space and interrupting with them and pissing them off, then they're going to get pissy, aren't they? They're either going to hit you or do something bad or get you arrested. It's just a common outcome. That's what a lot of these trolls don't realise, especially the ones that turn up in person. You never know how someone's going to react.
Right.
If someone came hunting me down from the internet, I'd probably just slash them up or something. If they come
like
after me.
Josh's statement, I think Rippa and Cliff are both retarded. Okay, that's my opinion. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no wrong answer. You know what I'm saying? I like getting different perspectives just to just see what people think, because I just think it's entertaining, the whole thing. Especially with Eric being involved with the Blaze network, and the Blaze is the network that Alex Stein is on, and that's been his his shtick. It's going around and kind of annoying people or whatever, Grim Jim 666 says it was a harmless bit.
Grim Jim says it was a harmless bit. But I disagree, because I think if you were just going about your day and then some little weird bearded wannabe Muslim retard comes up to you with a cape on and starts pestering you, it's not really a funny bit. I mean, you can think of something better.
Clipper messed up because he started saying, once you start making statements like, he's going to hold him down physically and shave him. And then also, he said he's going to go to his house. Once those statements are made publicly, you have the grounds to say, okay, now this person is making threats, Right. Because if he never said those things and he just showed up like an internet troll, I don't think he actually would have gotten arrested, because none of his statements would have justified him being a stalker. Once you're making verbal accounts of I'm going to do this to you, then now you've crossed the line.
See, that's where I could agree with, I know Matt Barr's kind of controversial take, but that was his complaint against Riley, was that Riley was messaging Matt Barr saying, I'm gonna rape you, Matt Barr. I'm serious. I'm not. He kept sending him these messages saying he's gonna rape Matt Barr. And
well, the funny thing is, at first he's doing it for a laugh, but then when you follow up with "I'm being serious" after that statement, what do you expect? Right. It's like, I have no choice but to now take you at your word. It's like, I'll give you a hypothetical. Let's say if I'm on a stream with somebody randomly, and I told anybody, I told this guy, hey, I'm going to kick your ass when I see you in person, right?
Right.
And then after that, I go, I'm being literally serious. I will fight you when I see you. They have the grounds to get a restraining order on me at that point. So that's it.
I think that might be, it's key, but I think that kind of also ruins a little bit of Eric July's defense, is that, he did get the warrant or whatever from the warehouse money taping incident. So, I mean, I guess he did take some sort of legal action, but he didn't sign create a what'd you call it, a restraining order or something. He did, he didn't do that, but he did get a warrant for him. It's an interesting situation, you know, and it's all entirely Riley's been like creating this, like just digging
Carbon's
himself
gang.
in deeper.
We're revving up for tonight. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, all these people suck. Eric July sucks. Clipper sucks. They're all fucking retarded.
See, I did like Clip. Riley has done some good songs. I did like his songs about Matt Barr fighting all the time, and I told Matt that the same thing. I was like, you know, it's a funny song, you know. You can't debate that, you know, like. And the girl Mint or whatever, you know, she's doing painting streams in addition to her exhibition streams, you know. But tards on the internet. That's right, Mr. Self-Destruct. That's what I'm saying. If we banish all the tards from the internet, like, be nobody left. No, I like that though, Johnny. That's what I'm saying. I just wanted to get enjoy getting different perspectives. I don't like to have everyone all has the same point of view. Everyone all agrees on everything. It's not interesting.
Yeah. Well, also, what's his name?
Says Riley, unironically, a better musician than Eric. Is Eric a musician? Is he?
Eric July, he used to be in a band.
Yeah.
Where it was a screamo, emo hardcore band. And he was
the Dougie song.
He was a vocalist in the band. He rapped and did some screaming.
Yeah, he did. Well, you remember the Teach Me How to Dougie song.
An emo.
It was a big.
What's that, Ben?
I say he was the. Do you remember the Teach Me How to Dougie song? It was probably about 10 years ago or so. Teach you how to Dougie. I'm gonna teach you how to Dougie.
He's a dancer.
That was.
Kamikaze says he's a dancer.
Yeah, he is a dancer as well. Dance off challenge. See that's my contention too. Is that Eric has fed
I don't know about the
a lot of
OnlyFans.
it. Yeah.
Well, you know, the OnlyFans thing is, the reason why it's controversial is because you couldn't look at it as him pimping her out. And I'm not kidding about that because, and this is not an accusation in terms of any legality. What I mean is, if you look at it in bare bones facts, you have a guy living with his girlfriend, right? His girlfriend is doing the OnlyFans, getting money, and he's supporting her doing that. So he's facilitating her essentially being an online prostitute, right?
Right.
So, and he's encouraging it. So you could technically view that as pimping because it's the same function as a pimp. And so that's where it gets a little bit gray there.
Yeah, no, they're definitely like trying to utilize all of their online interactions with Comicsgate and Eric July to promote their Fansly or whatever. That's one of the other things that Matt Barr had been complaining was that, like, you know, if this is what Comicsgate has become, is just a place for pornographers to come and hey, I'm here, I made a shitty comic, but if you come over here, you know, I'll show you my butthole, you know, or my girlfriend's butthole, or you know what I mean? Like, is that really what Comicsgate is supposed to be about?
Yeah, but Matt Barr is not being genuine. That criticism is not accurate because it's true. Riley and Mint have been in the chat predominantly, and Ethan has welcomed their super chats. So he's not going to, and he's even said that I'm not going to turn away their super chats. I'm not going to condemn them. Yeah, they have some, habits, but technically the habits are legal, right? So Ethan's not doing anything wrong. It's not as if Ethan brought on Mint and said, "Hey, Mint, why don't you share your OnlyFans page on screen. Let's take a look. And he's sanctioning the OnlyFans. That would be what Matt Barr is describing, but that's not what anybody in CG has done. So, and by the way, there is no new CG. Fuck anybody who says new CG. Okay, that's retarded.
I can agree with you there. Like, if we're trying to be morally correct, like if you just turn away people that are bad, people that are doing what we feel is immoral, of being a pornographer or whatever, if we just tell them, hey, you're not fucking welcome, no, I'm not taking your super chat, stay out of here. You're going against the concept of like, bettering yourself or forgiveness or whatever. Oh, this is perfect. This shows the dance, some of his dance moves.
If it was Eric July, let me say this, if it was Eric July 2008, 2009, I would have probably already knocked a couple motherfuckers.
Hey Patrick, the link's in the chat, mate. Come on in. General Quinlan, come on in, mate.
Here he is.
So if it was 2008, 2009 me, I'm coming to see motherfucker. Got a little bit that you're going to? Okay, how about I make a unannounced appearance?
You into the dirt in 2008.
Did you see those moves? I'll destroy you.
Oh, that was so fucking bullshit, man. I'll fire up the salsa machine. No, there's no fucking way.
The booty pop.
I'll come out of Dr. Wild with bigger pipes than you. I'll dance you out of those little red shoes, Dorothy. You prissy little fucking queer. My dad taught me better moves than that, Eric. Oh, now I see.
You got served type situation just like in 2008.
I'll do a whole fucking Mexican spin-off serve of you, motherfucker. How fucking our whole fucking country this shit.
Right? You can be touched, like straight up. Be touched.
You're gonna be touching me. You wish you could touch me.
There, you all right?
These moves are so fucking.
You know.
It don't matter if you ginger. Eric, you motherfucker.
Oh my god.
You motherfucker. You prissy little real good. Eric, you motherfucker. You're gonna pop that ass to me. I'll knock your ass out like Ricardo. Boom. I'm gonna fire up in Mexico. Oh, we don't talk about Bruno. No.
You can go JD Malin.
Back off you, Eric, you fat man. We don't take the white women, Eric. The white women come to us in Mexico.
Oh god. Thank you, JD Malin.
Yeah. So that's a good example of Eric's dancing there.
That's good. I like that.
Dance off, yeah.
Carbon hot power.
Yeah, he's well. See, that's what I'm saying. In addition to that, like I said, look up. What's it called here? Like I have it like on quick. I don't know if it. Well, you generally just play stuff anyways. You can play.
Yeah. I don't
Oh,
mind
here.
what
This
you
is
say,
the
mate.
thing. Okay, here. I'll put this. Should I send it to your? How do I do this here?
I'll share your screen if you put it up.
I can't share it with the iPhone. Is the thing. That's what I'm saying. I'm on the phone on here. If I send it to your Twitter,
Private
will
chat
that
on
work?
it. Yeah, you could do that, or the private chat.
I think I gotta do it through the.
We're not together.
No. We need.
What you're doing, Twitter.
Yeah. Let me just pull it over to there. I think so. Okay, so this is sending. It's trying. There it is. So now this is Eric's other band. He had the emo screamo band, right? But then he was also in this band called the Cali Swag District. That's what I'm saying. I remember hearing this back whenever this was that it came out. I think what helps so you don't get a copyright thing or whatever is like you play them like a few minutes or seconds or whatever, and then you pause it. Like see that way we're doing commentary. But that's what I'm saying. I wonder you must have heard of it.
I don't mind about getting copyrighted as long as they don't take the show. I don't think it'll take the show down.
That's what I'm
struck
saying.
a
I
few
know
times for music.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know I've played it on mine, and it never, how it'll say like copyright, but then it says like they allow the video to be used or whatever. So, and that's what I'm saying. It's a fun song. The Dougie song is funny. Popular back in the day, and a lot of people are not. That's why I found with a lot of the current Eric July fans is that many of them or detractors don't know about the Dougie song, so they haven't been taught how to Dougie. And not that I'm an expert or anything, but just like everyone be on the same page, be able to have the same information,
They tried to take me down after I got a little testy on stream.
It's the Rippaverse, the Rippaverse hackers. It's been a consistent problem with the 3D asset users, and I would suspect perhaps the Sausage Sisters.
We had it. Hey. They be like, Smooth, what? Can you teach me how to Dougie? You to back it up and dump it. Put your arms out front, lean side to side. They gon' be on you when they see you hit that Dougie ride. And that death like thunder, okay. I ain't from Dallas, but I need town boogie. I show my moves on there, everybody trying to do.
Dim sum.
All the ladies trying to screw me. Now you just do you, and I'ma do it all day.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure if the main fella singing on here. I'm not sure if that is Eric or if that is someone else. Because it does look.
I hear you, Johnny, but the video is like lagging.
Yeah, the video is kind of laggy.
I've just been signed out of StreamYard. I'm coming back in. It shut me off.
Oh boy, maybe they are coming for us now. No.
I'm a fan of the pots and pans percussion. That genre where they take some pots and pans and a bucket, and they hit it in a random order, and then you have a guy talk over it. That's quality stuff.
Do you remember this song, Carbon? This was like
I do remember this. Yeah, this was big.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a big jam.
The rule of thumb I find is that the sillier and more nonsensical a radio single is, the more it's going to catch on and be an international sensation, if anything. So, look at, what is it, Gangnam Style?
Jeez, no. Yeah, I remember that. I could never get that dance at all. I wanted to, but.
And then we have, of course, WAP, W-A-P by Cardi B.
Was that Cardi B? I do remember that.
Yeah, that was Cardi B featuring, I think, who was in that?
Megan Thee Stallion, perhaps?
Yeah, Megan the Stallion, or I like to call her Megan U Stallion.
It was a fun song too. I mean, I didn't really care for the visual idea of macaroni in a pot being a metaphor for a passionate woman's whatever you want to call that, your choice of words. Like it seemed kind of like, I think I like macaroni stirring in a pot with like strings of cheese and stuff, and that sounds like
we're no stranger to dirty music. Dirty music's been around forever. The problem is with that single WAP, though, I saw a turning point where I was seeing 8-year-old girls sing along to it. Because the media is no longer filtering stuff like that out. That's a problem, dude. Like,
yeah, Twice the Jonny. That was fantastic. Two Kings.
I thought that was Patrick coming in. you know what I'm saying, though? Because before there used to be a little more of a buffer where, like, yeah, there's dirty music, but it's not like on daytime radio accessible for free to everybody, including children. And then you have parents, even I've seen some parents letting their kids sing that song. And I'm like, dude, like, that's rock bottom for a parent to be okay with their daughter singing Wet Ass Pussy.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it was on just like regular radio stations too, wasn't it? I can't remember if they had. Did they have like a censored version? It was like wet. There was.
Well, that's, they thought they were clever because the word pussy is censored, but the title is the acronym WAP. You say wet ass with a blank afterwards. Hey, suck on my wet ass blank. Starts with a P.
Even just saying "suck on the wet ass" is even.
There you go. Yeah, so. But come on, guys.
Wow, we're really lagging.
What ass peninsula? You should play Mad Libs with that song.
What was the one?
Something's going really wrong with my computer. StreamYard lagging behind.
Jonny, you want to maybe come out and come back in?
It might. You can leave because you were there the whole time. Jonny was there. Like I remember he said that like it closed, but like he was still there. Like he's never like disappeared from the screen. And it keeps. Yeah, it might fix it once.
I think he was having trouble hearing us.
Yeah, that might be. Well, this just reinforces our previous experiences with the Ripperverse, sending us technological problems. That might be it. It seemed to start when he did the the Cali Swag District song there. So that might be more weight to.
Well, they say that Eric July, he apparently is on the Blaze payroll. So Glenn Beck is funding his entire operation. He might be controlled opposition. You've heard of controlled opposition. Eric July could be a plant. In that case, it would make sense that when we criticize him, we have some of the alphabet people also getting on that case.
That's what I've thought often. I mean, that's the thing too. You'll notice with the Blaze, they won't criticize our American. What did we say the blue team? We were going to call them the blue team before. The Blaze Network won't criticize anything with the. There he is.
That went all late. Everything's all right now. It went weird as fuck. My computer was just jumping. Your voices were layering. There was like 3 of you talking at once. It was weird.
Yeah, we were saying that the alphabet agencies were getting to us. Me and Dr. Ben were definitely on the list.
Yeah,
for sure. I know I am.
I think I'm on a few lists as well.
You probably are. I guarantee it. Oh, by the way, Jonny, Patty Q was asking for the link because he couldn't. Yeah, he was trying to join.
The link's pinned in the chat, Pat. I told you about half hour ago when you came in. If you go on the chat, it's pinned to the top. The link, you should find it. It's public. Anyone can come in. Feel welcome. You ain't got to show your face. Just have a little chat with us. Anyone want to come in, you're welcome. I've got a few more slots left.
You might have to repost it. Yeah, that's what Patty's saying too. Repost the link. Yeah, that's what I just looked because it's not.
It's not.
Eventually.
2 seconds.
But I saw a comment in the chat from Mr. Perfect about WAP. Yeah,
I just posted it. It is posted. It is in.
Okay,
it
there
is
you go.
In the chat. Is it that way? That way? That way.
That way. Mr. Perfect was talking about. Yeah, they have a twerking class now, and they play. Yeah, guess what song they play? WAP. Yeah, that's the other thing. You got pole dancing classes, you got twerking classes. Soon there's going to be a seminar on making OnlyFans. Right? How to build up your OnlyFans page.
Imagine how depressed you would be if you were. I'm gonna say if you were working for one of the alphabet agencies, and you're.
Good evening, General.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Here he is. Here he is.
I bet you're wondering why I called you all here. How are we doing tonight?
You're rocking the Comicsgate shirt.
The Comicsgate.
Yeah. That's right.
Here he is. Oh, nice.
Continue with what you were saying.
What have you been up to today?
Yeah, Pat. Go ahead.
I went over to my parents' house because, not to toot my own horn, but it's my birthday tomorrow. So they had me over for dinner, and I got some corned beef and cabbage like a good Irish boy.
Nice.
I'm so stoked about that.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, it's
I'm old and I've accomplished nothing.
Ain't it Jon Malin's birthday today as well?
Today
is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're a Cancer also.
Yeah, so your
That's not very
birthday's the day
nice.
after Jon Malin.
That's awesome.
Happy birthday for tomorrow, Pat.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm just chilling right now. I was gonna sit down to start painting, and
painting.
Yeah, I'm not in my my regular spot. That's why I've got this background on. Watch this. Let's see if this will happen. Petunia. No, come on.
What's going
Come
on?
here. Come here. Look.
A trained
Petunia.
bird.
here, baby. Right here. Come here.
What's going on?
What are you afraid of? Come here.
Afraid of birds.
Oh my god. Давай. Давай, птицы. Давай.
You look insane, Pat.
She'll come over in a bit. I have birds. The birds are out, and I'm letting them fly around. Sometimes she likes to come over. Little parakeets, but she's being a coward right now. I think because of the microphone.
Do you want some more birds?
I don't know.
Dude, I've seen some insane videos of parrots talking like full conversations that they've learned. Have you seen like some of these newer videos online? It's amazing, dude.
Invisible animals.
Dude, yeah, they can say weird shit
I'll
if you
try and
teach them.
find one for you.
I'd love to get a parrot.
Talking parrots, yeah.
Just short term, because I don't want to have a long term pet. I don't believe in have a long term pet. Fuck that. But for the
Parrots
weekend, I'd
live
love to have a parrot, and I'd train it to greet guests. You know, that'd be so awesome. Like, fuck you! When the guests come up.
There we are. Oh, you know what? Come into the light, little one. Come closer. Hi. What you doing?
Oh, you're in luck, lads. I've got a compilation of parrots chatting.
We still can't see
Can you
this.
find
You still
parrots
can't see her. I know.
Yeah,
Can you
it's an
see? Like
invisible
there,
parrot.
there she is. You see her now? You see that?
Okay.
There she is. She's pecking at
Oh,
the
yeah.
headphones.
Oh, hang on. Keep her there.
Keep pecking at the headphones, baby.
Oh,
Keep
she
going.
disappeared.
She's like in and out. Давай. There you go. Come here.
Oh, it's a teal one. Is that teal?
Yeah,
You're like the
she's
birds man
really
of
pretty.
Alcatraz.
That's a
She
nice
is.
color.
Don't shit on my shoulder, baby.
Dracula parrots?
Patrick the bird man. I just like that.
She's very she's like a little dog. She's very affectionate, and she's every time I come home from work, she's always like making a lot of noise to try to get my attention.
How many of these birds do you have there, Patrick?
3 of them. I've got her. I've got Petunia, Benji. So smart people can tell me what that reference is. One of my bird is Benji, and the other one is Petunia. And then I've got another one. His name is Spooky, which is simultaneously a Fox Mulder reference from the X-Files, and also because he's a fucking coward. So, I think
Not because he's a federal agent.
No, everybody said that after the fact because the whole birds are fake thing, and I thought it was funny. But they're very real. I can promise you, birds are very real. They're flesh and blood.
I've learned that the only friendly animals out there are ones that we dominate over, because once they recognize that we have dominance over them, they have no choice but to be submissive and friendly.
Uh-huh.
Because if they have a shred of an ability to kill us, they will not be friendly.
Are you talking
That's
about women or animals?
Well, I was talking about animals, but yeah, because like roosters, like a friend of mine owns a rooster and some chickens,
Mm-hmm.
and the rooster he owns is a complete fucking asshole. Because this rooster is tall, it's dangerous. It's a tall ass rooster, sharp talons, and it's very fast. It can kill you if you're not careful. So you go in there, and this guy just attacks everybody, and you have to ward them off with a stick. This guy, so be careful out there.
Oh, Johnny's gone again.
Yeah, I think he's having trouble playing videos. Whenever he plays a video, that's trouble. Hey, CG Commandos.
That's right. We've taken over Johnny's show.
Yes.
Saturday nights, people.
We have invaded England.
8:30 p.m. Eastern. Check out
last night.
Commandos.
Last night we talked about the red flags of dating, and it was a terribly fascinating conversation, to be sure. The chat was loving Carbon Heart.
We did a little review actually earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Good. Nice.
That's what we were kind of discussing, was potentially doing like a red flags for men.
Yeah,
With
next
for
week.
women.
That's a great idea. Yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that. I'll come up. It's not that hard to come up with those, honestly.
Those are very easy and also very agreeable. Like everyone agrees with those right away.
Another thing you need to do is make a little intro for Carbon Hearts. Carbon Hearts Love Advice. He needs his own little
Yes.
little segment.
And tonight on Carbon Hearts Love Advice. Come on, Cameron. Stop fucking up.
I think we gotta change the name, but yeah, no, actually I can think of an intro that could
What are you
work.
showing there, Patrick? Is that a
This
mech?
is yeah, it's like Warhammer. If you guys Warhammer 40K, I was talking to Jonny about that a few weeks ago, but I'm getting my army painted so I can fucking destroy my brother.
Nice.
I'm down to my phone's
Huh?
down to 10% here, so I might just drop out at any second. So I don't have headphones that work with the iPad, so if I just disappear, I'll just hang out in the chat, because otherwise, you know.
Oh, let the birds out. Chirp, chirp, chirp. What?
That's funny.
So, Carbon, if you were looking to get a parrot like one of these for just say a week,
Birds out. Come on.
how much would you be willing to spend to rent a parrot?
Are you getting into the business?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
That's a very
it.
good question.
I've got access to some parrots, and might be the thing to do. So this is
Well, I mean, that sounds like a very good business idea. I don't think my answer is going to be your target audience, because, like I said, I don't care for pets too much.
Right.
But for me, I guess you could take this as the baseline.
Yeah.
The minimum. What would I pay for a week? 7 days.
You could go for a daily rate too, but I would think you'd need like a week in order to be able to acclimate them to you, and like maybe if you've had them a few times, then you could just do like a weekend at a time or something. But you'd have to start off at like a week.
Honest answer, like I said, this is your baseline, because I'm not going to pay any more than this. $300. I'd pay $300 for a week.
Really?
I think that's reasonable.
I think so too. I could do that for just one, or would it have to be a couple, or?
So that's about what, $40 a day? I think actually that's pretty generous. That's a fucking really generous price. What am I talking about? Well, like I said, I'm not going to pay any more than
Dear
that.
ladies and gentlemen, can we subscribe to Patrick Quinlan for his birthday? There
Thank
is
you,
his link in the
Cammy.
chat. Come on, let's get his channel up.
Yeah.
Kamikaze. So
let's get the College Grade Commanders in chat and your channel.
Yeah, that was our plan tonight, Johnny, was to get your internet down so you got kicked out of your own show and we could take it over.
Right.
Patrick, I was saying Kamikaze. We're going to need proof that that's you
what happens all
in
the
that
time.
photo.
Carbon, you're a little muffled, my guy.
Nah, Cammy don't need no proof, mate. Cammy's one of my best mates. I've seen her in real life.
Is she also hot in real life? Okay,
You
maybe
want a
that was
pistachio?
not bad.
How am I sounding now, Patrick?
A little bit better.
I'm Gizmo. Peekaboo.
I see you.
Peekaboo.
I see you.
Doesn't it sound weird?
Goodbye.
See ya.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry.
I don't care. Hello? Such a quick help. Here we go. Hang on.
Here we go.
Hey Siri. Oh, okay.
You not setting timer?
Sorry, now what to?
Yes, can you... No, let me finish.
Oh, I know it.
Let me finish. If there was an intruder, what would you do? That's it, that's it. Do the alarm.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's it. Louder.
Yeah.
A louder alarm. What if someone tried to come and rob us? What would you do?
Just apple.
No, you don't blow kisses. Someone's in the house. What do we do? Where's the alarm? That's it. You call the police. You scare them. Yep, please.
Sorry, no. God damn it.
It's okay.
God damn it. What you doing?
I'm looking for my tablets.
What's up?
I can't find them.
You want some?
I do, I need them.
Oh. Gay bird.
Oh wow, that was a cool noise.
You want a pistachio?
Do you want a pistachio? I'll get you a pistachio. Oh, here we go.
$300 a week. I could do that. You could.
You want a pistachio?
You just have one.
I can make the money for that over and down. What's up?
What do you want?
You want that?
You need to get a talking bird, Patrick.
Yeah. I need a house first. I live in an apartment, so I need a house first before I can.
You can
Because
see.
they're big. You know, you can see his wingspan is really big. I don't want him to be stuck in a small space. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have them flying. They have to flip the wings of the parrots.
Oh, I would let him. I would let his wings grow. I don't like the idea of clipping birds' wings. It makes me sad.
What other pets do you have, Patrick?
What'd you say?
What other pets do you have?
Just the birds. I don't really. To be honest, I'm kind of like you. I don't like pets. But I was just watching YouTube one day, and I just thought, I was like watching them, and I was like, I've always loved birds, and I thought it was fucking fascinating. So I just went out and got one day, and since then I've just gotten more and more. Because you don't want them to be alone. When I'm at work, I'm gone for like 11 hours, and I don't want them to be alone. So I got 2 more. But I could do without Spooky. He's a fucking coward, and he's pissing me off. You know.
How about you, Ben and Jonny? You guys have pets?
Well, I have kind of a cat that's on long.
I've got a dog.
Johnny's got a dog. Okay. And Ben, you said you have 1 cat?
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's technically someone else's, so it's like. But I mean, she's been here for a while, so I mean, it's not like we're on a visitation schedule or anything. But
okay.
My parents have got a couple of these same kind of African gray. I think these are the Timnas. There's the African gray Timnas. African gray Congos. I can't remember which ones they are though. But I don't really care for them. But if I was renting them out,
didn't you once say that you grew up in a pet shop, Dr. Ben?
that's true. That is true. They still have the they've got the 2 African grays, and they've got a blue and gold macaw.
Nice.
And we had 2 squirrel monkeys when we had the pet shop too, but when they got rid of the shop, or I think before they got rid of the shop, they took them to like a zoo or something or other. So the monkeys were not really pets, like they can't. I suppose you could train them somehow, but we did not. We didn't train them. They just filthy creatures. I'm not looking to get like more animals.
What? Oh. Oops.
But if I could figure out this bird rental thing, I think that's
Pistachio? Need a minute. You
You know, that might be an idea, to be honest.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like it. Or like maybe bring them out for events or something.
I'm just, well, you know, that service probably exists. But why not get into it if you have the means?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think I'd try to start a bird rental business. But, you know. 'Cause that's often a fear that I have is that these parrots, they live like 90 years, you know.
No.
So, I mean, they'll outlive my parents. I don't want to be stuck with them.
Bye, bird.
Uh-oh. The big ones live that long. The smaller ones don't live that long.
Right, yeah. Bird rental is also known as organized prostitution.
I love you. I love you, kid.
All of that.
What do you want?
I saw a heavy metal band that had a parrot that sang, or that like the parrot was part of the band.
What?
Yeah.
All they taught the parrot was, "Let's fucking go."
Yeah, it was. I know it's got to be on YouTube. I don't know what it's called, but it seems like it didn't really like say like words so much as just like screeching and like just. But I mean, it went with the music, you know.
I have a video that I have to share. Now that you're talking about that, Johnny, would you mind if I share a YouTube video? It's very short.
There's that delay.
Okay,
I can
one
see the
second.
smoke rising.
The answer
in the
is no, Carbon.
Silence.
Yeah,
It's just like,
how dare you even ask? Johnny, you got to get your internet thing fixed, man.
I think you're muted, Johnny.
He's muted now, yeah.
Can you guys see my screen?
No.
Not yet.
Sorry, I didn't realise I was muted. It's a bit of a slow connection. Oh, here's your screen. I'll bring it up now.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh my
There's
god.
that monkey.
Here we go. Yes. Oh my god. This guy's really good, honestly, at putting music to random things. He's super good.
Yeah, he's awesome, that guitarist.
Oh
Is
my
he the
God.
one that did the one with the Nora sisters? That.
Yeah, that Jon Malin plays.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of good stuff.
My favorite one is his one where there's like this preacher, and he's like saying all this platitudinous bullshit, but like with the metal in the background, it is so fucking hard because it's like biblical references, you know, with that stuff in the background. It's like, oh my god.
He also did one of. Remember, obviously, when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock
Yeah.
at the Oscars?
Yeah.
But then after that slap, Will Smith gave his acceptance speech because he actually won the Oscar that night.
I forgot about that part.
Let me
Yeah,
pull
bring that up. Shit is so funny.
What's your guys' opinion on that with the slap? Do you agree with him making that move, or it was too much?
Wait, with the what?
Will Smith
if
going
he had
up and
ever-
slapping Chris Rock.
If he had ever done anything else in his life previous to that to defend the honor of his wife and not being a cuckold, then it would have been more legit. But the dude was literally a cuckold before that. And he didn't give a damn. So it's like, it was obviously just like this I don't know. To me, it seemed like kind of pathetic, but
It was overdone for sure.
yeah.
Okay, here it is.
It's fucking hot in here, right? Damn.
Yeah. That's it. No. You there?
Start on the light again.
Abuse, you gotta be able to have. People talk crazy about you. In this business, you gotta be able to have people disrespecting you.
He's so goddamn good. How is he this good?
That's okay.
G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
And he was laughing at the
He was,
joke
yeah,
first.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. Will Smith
Oh,
just smacked
great.
the
I
shit
forgot
out
about
of me.
this.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
My wife's neck out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Rock and roll.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Rock and roll, okay.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Wow.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking
Oh my
mouth.
god.
I'm going to, okay? Oh, wow. Wow.
Dude, the fact that his riffs are fucking dirty at the same time as being in line with whatever's going on, like those are dirty riffs. I would listen to that song like by itself.
Yeah, that dude's awesome. He's really good.
It's so good.
I think it was staged. Is kind
Oh,
of
that
my
was
thought
weird.
on that. I don't
I
know.
didn't hear what was going on. It was all jump.
Oh. Johnny, you got to petition the fucking parliament to get you better internet, my guy.
You're the king. Make a.
Yeah, it's so shit. It keeps jumping in and out. Will Smith, though, I reckon with that slap, I think that was a bit of a bitch move, to be honest. Like just walking up to someone and giving them a bitch slap.
Yeah, because that joke, it did
It's
not
obvious
warrant
Chris
that.
Rock.
Yeah, that level of reaction, because he said, "Oh,
Definitely
G.I.
not.
Jane 2."
Yeah.
That's it. Like, if he had said something like insanely offensive, like I can only imagine hitting a guy if he says, like, if he cursed at my girlfriend or wife and says something disgusting, then yeah, I would hit you. But that was such a mild joke that, like, it didn't make any sense.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was staged. Is my thoughts. Especially like when you see Will Smith walking up there, like Chris Rock is like has his hands behind his back and he's like leaning into it, like, you know, like to me it seemed like it was just a bit, but you know, a lot of.
Well, how coincidental is it that he ended up winning the Oscar that night, which made the whole thing seem like the ritual humiliation idea,
Right.
where it's like if you're gonna like gain something in this industry, you need to sacrifice something. Which actually, that's another whole topic, which is I think it's true for people in Hollywood.
Yeah, Carbon, I agree with you. Speaking of which, on the next Comicsgate Commandos, sorry, Johnny, you just happened to be here, but I don't know if you knew this. This is a Comicsgate Commandos B-roll stream. And on the next one, guys, we should have like well, from now on, we should just have a whole section dedicated to conspiracy theories. You know what I mean? I think the people might like that.
Yeah, definitely. We haven't talked about conspiracy theories in a bit.
The moon landing one was a lot of fun. Johnny, have you seen the moon landing video? Like the American one?
Oh.
You might be having trouble hearing
Guess
us.
not.
It's funny because I'm talking about alphabet agencies.
Yeah.
But MI6 might also be on the case. Because think about England. They're watching this and they're going, "Wow, we don't like these friends of Johnny's."
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
they're radicalizing Johnny.
These guys are dangerous. And then they heard about us potentially visiting him.
Mm-hmm.
And me and you, Patrick, we're going to be there in London.
They're afraid we're going to bring him like swords and claymores and crossbows.
Well, we might even manufacture a firearm.
Yeah, right.
Love it.
I don't know, Johnny. I like living in a free country.
I think you'd like it in England.
I'm sure I would. I also hear
Kate
that
in
the
Orlando asks, what do you think about the Black Eye Club?
The what club?
The Black Eye Club. It's real. That's another conspiracy theory, Pat. Where basically there have been many celebrities who have been seen with one black eye after certain critical moments in their lives or their careers. Yeah, it's part of the ritual. And those people have taken adrenochrome. It's all true, Kate. All of it is real. Adrenochrome, frazzled grip, which is terrifying, by the way. Bohemian
Frazzled
Grove.
drip? What is that?
Frazzled grip, yeah.
What is
that? Is associated with Hillary Clinton's underground ring.
The whole pizza thing?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, the black eye, as well as the one eye. Like there's tons of photos out there of celebrities covering one eye. Have you seen this, Pat?
No.
Yeah, apparently that's another sign. It's a dog whistle for the Illuminati, quote unquote. But the Illuminati, by the way, that's like the fake version that's been revealed to the public to cover up the reality. Like, I'll call it the Illuminati because that's what we label it, but they're not called the Illuminati. You know, it's a fake thing to cover up the truth.
Yeah. I wonder how far what things I could say about who I think the bad guys are.
Right.
I don't know. I don't want to get Johnny in trouble.
Well, the Freemasons.
You can say quite a lot on here, mate. You carry on.
I think the Freemasons are like what you were saying earlier. They're just a convenient group of people to be mad at. Not that there aren't Freemasons involved in all the fuckery, but I think the vast majority of Freemasons are not involved. I think once you get past the 32nd degree, once you get to the 33rd degree, that's when you start really getting involved in all the shit. But they do, I would say, like, just by you being a member of it, they have control over you, so they can get you to do things even if you're not all in line with the next step, which is Luciferianism. But that's
Don
just my
Ben's
opinion.
got a message for you on the screen, Pat.
PQ, no knowledge of Frazzledip, confirmed Alphabet employee. Oh my god, if you guys knew. If only you knew how much I despise the government.
I think I've got an idea.
I think you might. It's almost like I wrote a whole comic book to express my rage. Oh my god.
We got some great people in the chat tonight. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Nat Kamikaze says Nats is on the moon. There's Nats is on the moon.
There's certainly Nazis in the Oval Office and across the world.
Definitely at the base. Yeah.
Cammy, you got to go back and watch.
To have loads of old Nazi bases as well.
Sorry. Yes, they do.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to bring this up last week, but that latest episode of The Acolyte that became so controversial.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that.
The third episode with the coven of witches who now are creating life.
Power of one, the power of two.
Yeah. But I'm sure that you were thinking the same thing when you saw that.
Oh, I didn't watch it. I just watched people's reaction to it.
Well, I didn't watch the episode. The clip, which is most... What's up, Johnny? We got a lag, I guess.
Are you modeling right now, Pat? Are you doing your modeling?
Yes, I am. I'm behind, and my brother's coming. He's moving back in town, and I'm way behind. And I was the one who got us all into this.
Are you very drunk?
No. I've only had. This is my second beer. Do I seem drunk? You can be honest.
No, I was just checking. Because you went a bit. You look really quiet.
It's just because I'm focusing.
Well, anyway, yeah. So that episode, they're hiding in plain sight now. You know, their incentive is to destroy the fabric of society and have women be able to use witchcraft to create life outside the normal means of a man and woman. That's their goal.
You know what that sounds like? Satanism. I'm just kidding. But it does sound fucking stupid considering that the whole time
looking good,
Anakin Skywalker. Thank you. That's the dry brush layer. I've got a way that I do things to make things look like metal. Here's an example. These guys are way more black than what the tower going to end up looking like. But this is my Space Marine. You can see it's like black metal. I just got a special way of doing it.
Nice.
Like kind of cheap. A cheap, like you're not very good at painting, so you do this certain way and it looks really good thing. People who paint know what I'm talking about. They know. Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah. I've painted a few models before.
Yeah, you were telling me you were into the old Warhammer, the original Warhammer.
Yeah, like old world, yeah. With like orcs and goblins and Empire and Bretonians and things like that.
What was your faction there, Johnny?
I had an Empire army and I had an Orc and Goblin army, but my Empire army was better. It had more things. It was like a 4,000 or 5,000 pointer.
So what happened? Did you sell it or something? What happened?
Yeah, I just got rid of it over time. It sort of like fell out of love with it and just didn't play it much and sold bits off. And I regret it a little bit.
But it's a little too expensive now to go back, I guess.
I still play Dungeons and Dragons occasionally. It's a bit easier. You need less models for that.
Very true. Very true. Dungeons and Dragons is a lot of fun. You know, actually, would you guys at all be interested in doing a campaign? I could be the DM. Easy.
Possibly. Yeah, possibly. That'd be interesting.
I've never played.
Have you got a good story?
Oh, yeah. I got all kinds of good stories, Johnny. They're all just waiting to be told. Just the right.
It's not very hard. It's not very hard to play Carbon. You just got to use your imagination and roll a few dice. That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
I've seen videos of people acting it out.
It can be quite fun when you get into it.
Yeah.
You get invested in characters.
And you get invested in other people's characters too. Like, you know, say Johnny's playing and Johnny's really going in, like going in hard on his character and the way he plays him. And you start to realize, okay, so he's going to do this. This is the way his character is. You know, and you just start to love the differences, and you start to like love the differences in how different people play the game and how their characters are, because they're still like them at their core. And it's just, I don't know, it's just fun to play with people who are enjoyable people to be around. So,
well, to me, it sounds like a fun drinking game. Well, if you were to be drinking,
everything's fun while drinking.
Doing drugs.
There's a it's a D&D show on YouTube called Critical Role. That's quite a good one. That's quite a good one to watch. If you go back and watch the first ever seasons, the first ever series of it, that's a good one to watch to get into it, because they're all really good at acting with their characters and stuff, and it shows you how fun it is. It's a good one to watch. Critical Role with Matt Mercer. It's probably one of the best D&D ones I've seen.
Carbon, everybody in Critical Role, they're all voice actors, and you've probably heard many of their voices before. And so when they get on there and they do their thing, it's just it's almost like a TV show, you know.
Yeah, they put a lot of effort into it. It's funny as well.
Yeah,
they're like video game voice actors in movies and stuff, aren't they?
Yes.
And mangas.
In fact, Carbon, I know you've heard the DM Matthew Mercer. I know you've heard him because he's in Metal Gear Solid a lot. So I know you've heard his voice before.
And he's also McCready in Fallout.
Oh yeah. Johnny, are you a big Fallout fan? I saw you playing 4 the other day. Are you a big Fallout fan, or is it just that one game you like?
I've played a lot of Fallout 4. I tried playing Fallout 3, but because I started on Fallout 4, going back to Fallout 3, that it didn't feel right. I couldn't control it properly. The story seemed better though on Fallout 3. The storyline was a bit better.
Yeah. See, I'm one of those, like, I played 3 in New Vegas, and then I've played 1 and 2 since then. Well, since 4 and 76 came out. But to me, 4 is like uncanonical almost. Like it's just like not. I don't know, because I started off playing 3, and to me 3 is the most perfect Fallout game. But yeah, I got to say though, you got to get more mods on your 4 there, Johnny. You have all this space to put mods on there, and you've only got like 3.
Yeah, I have had games with lots of mods. I get bored of them when I got too much. When you're a bit too godlike, it gets a bit boring. I like to have a challenge, and I still like to. Like some people cheat and put all their levels up and stuff. I don't like doing that. I still like learning my levels.
I'll only do that, like getting my levels up, if I like I'll jump up to like level 10. Because those first 10, like especially in Fallout 4, those first 10 levels are fucking hard. You got to kind of really grind to get up to 10.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when I make my modded games, I do it like realistic damage. Like it's hardcore as fuck. I don't, when I play games like Fallout or Metro, I make it as hardcore as I can so that I can really get challenged. That's where all the fun is.
Did you ever see the Fallout London trailer?
I did, and then that fucking.
For Fallout? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Shit, innit? No, yeah.
The fact that they came out with that update that ruined it is really fucking annoying.
Yeah, they spent a lot of time working on it as well.
Yeah. Feel bad for him.
I was really looking forward to playing it. It was just going to be a download, wasn't it?
You guys ever played Half-Life? Half-Life 2?
Yes.
No,
Half-Life 2.
Oh, Johnny, you've got to play Half-Life 2.
To me, that's like one of the best games ever made. Because also it influenced a ton of games. That's why I mentioned it. Because Fallout to me, like when I see Fallout, I just immediately think of Half-Life 2. You know.
Oh yeah, dude, Half-Life 2 is an amazing game. Johnny, if you get the chance, you should play that because it still holds up. Honestly, I would say
It does, and also the experience of it was like I've never felt that way playing a game before, where like you start out hopeless and powerless in the game, you have nothing on you, and then the crowbar became the meme. Like that's your first weapon in the game, you get a crowbar, and going from that to being able to completely defeat everyone in the end was like, oh god, talk about a transformation.
Dude, what's your favorite weapon in that game?
Well, I guess the grabber, right?
The gravity gun? Yeah.
The gravity device. Yeah, you can grab stuff and throw it.
I liked the crossbow that would nail people to the wall.
Yeah, that was good.
That one was crazy.
You know what I mean? The game had such a good narrative. Like, I've never seen something like that before where there was no dialogue throughout it pretty much. But, like, you went through a narrative that was so compelling and powerful, you know? Like, the mood of it is so unique.
Johnny?
Did any of you ever used to play the Nintendo 64 when it came out? The N64.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. GoldenEye is still one of the best games ever also.
Yes. See, Johnny, when I was a kid, we weren't very well off. So, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
I interrupted you. You were saying?
Looks like we got a lagging situation.
Yeah, it's a bad lag. When I was a kid, Johnny, we couldn't afford the N64. It was more expensive. So we got the cheaper system, the PlayStation 1. And I got a Bug's Light.
Going all weird.
Yeah.
Now we can, yeah.
Now we can.
Remember when PlayStation came out? It was still like an experiment. People weren't sure if the PlayStation was going to take off.
Yeah,
and
I do remember
but it ended up being the best down the line, of course.
With the best games and yeah. So now I've applied the Nuln oil. You do a little bit of a dry brush, and then you apply the Nuln oil, and you see if that does the trick for making the deep, dark marks pop out with the black there. But I realized I made a horrible mistake. His kneecaps don't have their little little knee pads on them. Tiny, tiny little knee pads. And now I've got to fucking paint these. But the way you dry brush is a very specific way, so now I don't know how I'm going to do this.
So what do you do once you finish with a model, when you're done with it completely?
So I've never actually played the game before, but my brother and I are just going to play the game. Like, we're just going to make our armies fight each other and see who wins. Come here. Say hi to the people. Look, see? Can you say hi to the people? Can you say hi?
Oh, she's nice.
Say hi. Say hi. Tweet. Make a little ring noise. Make your velociraptor noise, would you? See, she just likes to nibble on your nose and your ear, and then when the other birds come around, she like flies at them aggressively. Because I had her before I had the other birds, so she considers me like her only friend. Like I'm like her. Like she looks at herself as a human now, because she lived with me for 6 months before there were other birds. So these other birds she doesn't really like all that much, but she likes me a lot, don't you, baby?
That is a nice color on the bird.
Yeah, she's nice and teal.
Johnny,
Go ahead.
Sorry, Patrick.
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask Johnny, what breed of dog do you have?
I got a Jack Russell. It's a little dog.
Oh, small.
It's like a little hunting dog. It hunts rabbits. My internet is really played up tonight, lads, so I might have to end the show soon. It's been great chatting to you.
Yeah, thanks for having us on, man. Johnny, can I ask you some questions real quick before you go?
Yeah, you carry on.
Are you plugged in like with your Ethernet cable, or are you doing Wi-Fi?
I'm just on Wi-Fi at the minute.
Okay. I found that I had a lot of issues until I plugged in. And then once I plugged in, from time to time, I'd get on a lag. But what you can do is you can jump out and jump back in, and you're not on the lag anymore. It seems like that's what happened here. It seems like you're not on the lag anymore. But the Ethernet cable helps a lot. So just bear that in mind. Maybe pick one of them up, and you can maybe be a little bit better. Kate in Orlando, if you haven't finished your drink, you got to fucking kill it right now. You got to kill it.
Well, Johnny's going to play
I want to
outro.
thank everyone in the chat tonight. Everyone in the chat's been great tonight, and thank you, Carbon and Improvi, for your memberships. Thank you to anyone that supported me, whether it's been on YouTube or PayPal. You're amazing, and I'm going to use the donations wisely. Don't worry, I'll bring you out some more classic stuff to watch.
Thanks for having us,
Thanks
Johnny. It was a
tuning in.
pleasure.
Oh,
Thanks,
look
Johnny.
at that!
Always
Look,
a pleasure.
you got a train proper, haven't you?
Come here, you. Come here. Show the people. Don't embarrass
You're
me.
like a pirate.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Show the people. See, and then she yells. The other birds fly on my shoulder, and she freaks out.
Oh no,
Come here, baby.
it's jumping.
Hi, baby. Make a noise for them. Make a noise. Okay. All right. Thanks for having us, Johnny.
She's gone shy. No worries, lads. Thanks for coming on. And thank you, everyone in the chat. You're all brilliant. Thanks, Dr. Ben, if you're still there. Thank you for coming on, mate. Been great seeing you. Stops unfreezing on me. I'm going to leave you with a little tune. Everything's freezing on me, as it always does. Bloody cursed, Dan.
Everybody like and subscribe before you go, please. You should already be subscribed.
Adios, folks. Thanks, mate. Have a good one. Come on. You fucking cunt.
Hey, I just wanna say,
Yeah, sorry about this.
hey, I just wanna say, I'm back. Hey, I just wanna say goodbye. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody.
Now I need some changes in my life.
Now I need to move on in life. Now it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody. I'm thinking deeply right now. My life with you, it's like ow, I don't know how to explain this. I don't know why it's happening to me, but I just realize I'm not the person I used to be. Now I just wanna leave this city. This bullshit is not gonna happen again. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody.